we're glad you're here. Grab a cold one, maybe a beer. Stay alert in the chat. Giveaway prizes. Heck, maybe we'll give away Uncle Bill's cowboy hat. Jim's his sidekick, wouldn't you know? Uncle Extra Medium in the show. Smash that like button and subscribe. Let's all be part of hashtag Uncle Bill's Tribe. Hashtag Uncle Bill's Tribe.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, and all the ships at sea, welcome to Uncle Bill's Saturday night Hangar Talk here in beautiful US of A and Australia, I guess. Our sister country of Australia.
And Colorado.
Well, no. No, yeah.
They're barely
Colorado.
country.
Don't forget the UK.
See, I think the CCP, one of the C's is Colorado. But anyway, where's UK? They're not here. They're in there. They might be out.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Just
I'm talking about on the panel. If Mark shows up, well then, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
You're right.
Well, welcome, guys. We had a great weekend last weekend. Everybody's been talking about it all week. It's been beat to death. That's okay. We like to beat things even to death.
Giggity.
Yeah.
Like our sister beats him for eating.
Yeah. Well, see, now nobody knows what you're talking about, but we'll let Art tell that story. Something about eating out.
Yeah, I grabbed some
And his sister shouldn't
McDonald's
be the
and
same sentence.
my sister beat me to my house to drop off my laundry. So
She beat him up at his house. Wow.
Yeah.
His own house.
yeah.
Man.
You're just not safe anywhere
I got a
nowadays.
question. Does Planned Parenthood, if they had a live stream, would that be called Hangar Talk?
Jeez.
It would be lack of hanger talk or
Yeah.
against
Oh, Planned Parenthood's all about.
Not even 3 minutes in, and we've gone downhill.
I
I
know.
don't think we made it.
You gotta go uphill before you can go downhill, buddy. You gotta go uphill before you can go downhill. I hate to break the news to you.
Yep.
No, you're right.
You can't go downhill from the bottom.
You think that's why they don't do wire coat hangers anymore?
Alexis.
Oh,
Alexis.
hey, oh, hey,
Alexis.
oh,
Bring
there
on
she
the
is.
boobies.
Hey, Alexis, baby, how you doing? Oh, I was gonna play with the
Hey.
spinner on camera, but they're still out in the truck. The 4, so we're gonna give one away, right? You want to give one away tonight?
Ooh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right, we'll do that.
Yeah.
But Alexis, you show your spinner.
Yeah. I should date a spinner once.
We want to fidget with you.
She's like 4'11" and about 95 pounds.
You fidgety. No, we don't have any sound from you. That's but you look
Again.
great though.
Yeah.
You look great.
Yeah.
Just sign language.
Done it.
There it is.
There you go.
So I'm not in here 10 seconds, and you guys are already making little jokes.
Yeah, little joke. There we go.
Mark,
they're
always
cool.
Little jokes.
Little jokes.
Look how she did that. Little
Yeah.
jokes.
Mhm.
Alexis, thank you for my gift. You
You're
ridiculous,
welcome.
you ridiculous woman.
Mhm.
I gotta,
I expected a little gift. All I did was mail her this little package. It was no big deal. Oh, I got a present for you. Sent me a television.
Mm.
well, I felt bad that you didn't get your name in the bucket, first of all.
Yeah.
My name was in the bucket. It just stayed in there.
Really?
Yeah.
They probably had it taped to the bottom.
Mine
He
was
said
in
there was like 4 names left at the end. So that
Yeah.
you know what that means? I had a 1 in 5 chance of winning the big prize.
Art Long.
That's
and-
true. That's one way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
1 in
1 in
5.
5 to win
You know,
the
when
big
I didn't
prize.
get called. I didn't feel bad about it at first. I'm thinking, well, the longer it stays in there.
Yeah.
Although what they did was the small prizes, they put them back in. But
Oh.
Well,
that's
you got the TV, so you won.
I
there
did.
you go.
We
Congratulations.
got a major prize, as a matter of
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
I was at Walmart. That's why I was late. We were doing grocery shopping, and then we had to eat when we got home. And so,
What they have, buy 3 and get 1 free or something? What do you?
No. You mean on the TVs I bought?
Yeah.
No.
Who buys like 3 or 4 32-inch televisions?
Yeah,
You do.
but
Alexis.
at Walmart they have the Roku TVs, the 2-inch, for $88. I mean, I'm just like, what?
Wow.
But I don't think.
But those were Fire TVs.
Yeah, I think so.
No,
The one that you got is a Fire TV. That's at Amazon.
Fire.
I think the ones that they gave away were Fire TVs as well.
No, they were Fire TVs down there because I looked at them.
Yeah.
You know, you got Fire all. Fire.
Are you talking about the ones at Walmart or the ones
The ones you gave away were Fire TVs.
Yeah, those are from Amazon.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Fire.
well, they're not a Roku TV.
Right.
The ones that I bought are much better TVs than what Walmart had for $88.
I'd imagine.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Like the TV they had. I mean, it was 32, but you could just tell it wasn't the same thing.
Hey, Joe.
So,
I don't know. If it's 32-inch television, if it comes on and the picture's clear, who cares?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean,
it's not like you're going to put 8K in a 32-inch television.
A lot of it is what apps you can stream on it. You know,
everything.
Yeah.
That's the question. She's exactly right.
What's that?
the
Say it
app,
again, Alexis.
the apps that you can stream through the TV is what makes the quality of the TV, and Amazon is much better than Roku.
No. I like
Roku's dying. Roku is
Roku.
dying a
You
slow
want to go back
death.
to buy one from
I
Amazon?
still like Roku.
Walmart?
I have
Do you?
Roku.
I got 2 Roku things I'll send you. If I can find
every
them.
house has Roku. I have Roku right there. I've got Roku in the living room. I got Roku in the other room back there.
Roku's that I've never even hooked up, the devices that you put on your TV.
Oh, actually, the one back there might be not Roku. That might be Google.
Fire?
Not Fire. Google TV or something. I don't know.
It's a Samsung.
And it doesn't matter. It's on YouTube. Nothing but my wife at that TV in the back bedroom. It doesn't matter. It could be anybody's. It's on YouTube all the time.
The TV that you got from me,
Fire.
you can use though, right? I mean, it's
I honestly don't have a use for it.
really.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You can.
He
sell
can't fit it in his bathroom. Damn it. That's right.
No, the only spot. I mean, like a spot across from the toilet. The toilet is a door, so I don't want to hang it on that.
Mhm.
And then
How about your patio? You got patio out back?
not screened in garage.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Do you spend time in the garage?
Oh yeah.
Put in the dog.
Well, there you go. Put it in the garage.
Relaxing.
You're good.
Good idea.
Yeah, there you go.
Walmart.
Good idea.
I was going to ask. This and this is from Brad. B-Rad.
Yeah.
Red,
Yeah.
So if he's watching, thank you very much. I love these. Love it, love it, love.
All right. Oh, wow.
Very cool. I've got my coaster from when I was there in 23.
Yep.
And because I was expected to be there, and I should have been. And thank you to the Pilot Institute for the other swag. So I'll be there next.
Berkeley made those.
Oh, my airplane. I just got the bill today. $6,250 for the annual.
That's a lot of TVs.
Less than 10,000, which is what I spent last year.
Mm.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, man. Woof.
What is that?
That's a lot of loot.
What is that?
A grumpy Nogger box. A grumpy Nogger, grumpy Nogger chip box.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Wow. And you printed all those?
Poker chips. Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, the grumpy
And-
Nogger printed them.
Oh, it is. And this is the Nogger version. I like
Yeah,
it.
that's
Yeah, it's a grumpy Nogger, dude.
Yeah, I'd already printed all those when I realized them when you guys pointed out my mistake, and I didn't
It's
know
okay,
what
I like
the hell
that.
I'm going back to redo all those.
Wow.
Oh, dude, that makes them more worth. They're gonna be worth more to collectors.
Yeah,
and
'cause
the-
all the new
Magnets
stuff.
inside there to keep the case. I mean, it's
You're a double winner.
yeah.
Yeah, you're a wiener.
No, I'm really sorry I didn't.
Well,
Wasn't
that was just minimal of what I owed Bill for putting up with my ass.
Oh no, God, you're a pleasure. You're easy. You're
Jim
easy.
Groening said Alexis rich. No, Alexis poor now.
No,
She
Alexis
was
will never
rich.
be rich because Alexis spent all her money.
Spendy.
I didn't really spend it all. Oh, and then today we did the taxes,
Oh.
we owe the IRS $9,704. So I spent about what is that? $17,000 today.
Right close to it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
It's just money, right?
I pay the IRS. I pay about that in taxes every quarter.
I can just print
$9K.
my money right here,
It's insane.
right there.
Hey, Barkley.
Hey, Barkley. Hey, Barkley.
So, yeah, I really loved the live stream. Obviously, I stayed on for all 9 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 That was, I really appreciate. What kind of camera, or how did you live stream it? Was it through a drone, or was it through I thought I saw a picture going the other way, and it looked like a camera on a tripod or something.
This is a quality Tech. It's a 1080p. It's a 1080p camera with a little light ring on it. It's okay.
Do you know what would be a little bit better than the way you did it? I mean, the camera, the camera was great, but people kept standing in front of the stupid camera.
Oh yeah,
I know. I had two guys like put their chairs and park. I don't want to say many names because
Johnny,
I don't know what their names are. But anyway, they parked themselves like 3 feet away, right in front of the thing. It's like
somebody I think in chat made a comment. Well, at least the camera's a little higher. We're not getting all the crotch shots, but we were getting the butt.
Well, I did have it on my what do you call it?
Tripod.
Yeah.
That, or if you could mount it up on a post and have it a little bit higher or something.
There you go.
But I didn't even. I was on the table. I have a little folding table I had sitting there, but I didn't have it up like that because it was too windy.
Yeah. That wind was
about like that high, and it was. I would have liked to have it up higher. But it was too.
Could it be mounted on one of the posts, the wood posts?
It could be if I was that ambitious. Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Serious ambition.
It's a good idea. You know how here I could I right off the bat in my head I thought, well, I could take my belt off, wrap it around the post, and just.
Well, yeah, but if we had a stream,
that would work.
Then you couldn't turn it because there was a couple times you turned it one way or the other.
Oh yeah, I was just moving it around. Yeah, but no, it turns on the cold shoe. You could still do that.
Oh, you still could do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Speaking of things
pretty cool.
I still have this from you.
Oh, okay.
I know we've seen it.
Well, no,
a little snifter.
Yeah, but you see, I also had something from Lloyd.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Growler.
Of course, it's green. Castaway, or maybe you can read this. There we go. Castaways.
You haven't even cracked the seal.
Brewery name Alltech. Well, I like the name Alltech. It sounds technical. Bourbon barrel, Kentucky bourbon barrel beer, and I haven't opened it yet. Okay, so I am going to because
the idea was that Mike and Bill were going to have a little bit of that when we got home after eating out.
Yeah,
Mike couldn't. He went in there and he was out.
Every time you say eating out now, I'm going to get this vision. His sister.
Yeah, I know. Art's sister. Right? Not that she isn't lovely, mind you, and highly edible, but.
Oh, they could have filled
the chicken's delicious.
A little more.
we got back from dinner and all three of us took a nap.
Took a dip. No, we took a nap. Crashed immediately.
Yeah.
COVID nap. Yeah.
And then Mike woke up with COVID.
Good one.
And like the brainiac I wanted to see if we all had it, so I was sharing a thermometer with them.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Good thing it was an anal thermometer. I don't think you can catch COVID that way.
I put alcohol on it. Hey, we got 26 people watching this. Hey, Art, why don't you do your annoying hello to everybody?
Alrighty, we got Joel, Skyfly Network.
Yeah.
Captain Ray Kelly. We got Jim, Flying Flynn Media. We got Barkley, 107 Drone.
Woof, woof, woof.
And we got Jim Droney. Hey, Jim. And we got Warren, the Cure Show. And who else? And who?
Skyfly.
Oh, we got Joe Photo Leo, FPV. And we got Ed, 204 WPG Drone Life. And who else?
Did you say Captain Ray?
Trevor Foss. Mudball Don. We got RJ Ariels. Hey Ron, good to see you. And Jody Drone Shots. Hey, Jody must have gotten away from Kovacian because he was on just before your show.
Oh,
was he?
I
Yep.
didn't know he did a show.
I didn't either.
What's it about?
He plays a lot of videos from their trip to Iceland. Yay!
When was that? I thought that was like last
Why are you
year.
going to do that head shake thing? That is just when you
like a bobblehead.
I hate that.
He's like, who is that guy, McMahon? I don't, well, Johnny, he was drunk all the time.
in the audience.
He was drunk.
Hello, Brian. Hello, Joe.
Brian. You got Brian.
Barkley.
Spring.
Yeah, Ray.
Yeah.
Q.
Yeah, this guy.
Why were you late? I thought maybe you flew the drone.
Oh, you're gonna ruin the surprise. Yes, I flew the drone.
Sorry.
And no, it's your fault too because you made me feel bad because I was like, because I did. I there's Joe Fotoleo.
Wow.
I
he
flew.
looks tall there.
Yeah, Goomba.
The camera angles, man.
Yeah, he almost looks like Maddie.
Michael Wright.
Michael
Wright. And Barkley.
Woof Woof Barkley.
And there they are.
Dennis, love lady.
That's
all passing the germs around.
Yeah.
Oh, passing them germs around. Hi, did you get any germs? No, here's some germs for you.
Paul's a big guy, by the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not very nice.
And there's
Ken.
No, he's
a little short ass.
He's big too.
Yep.
Took a bunch of shots.
Yeah.
There's a good one.
I haven't talked to him today, so watch any minute now.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I haven't talked to him today.
That's
any minute now.
CT Pirate, John. Yep.
Oh, John.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like.
John. And
Oh,
John.
that's right.
The John Show.
Gosh.
I don't think that lady's name is John, though. Is it?
No. It's Juanita.
Okay.
There's Tom.
Could be.
There's Mark. Right there.
Wow, you're catching them in such a glorious poses, too. Those are the best shots.
Well, it just naturally.
Those are the best shots. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No.
Unsuspecting.
Yeah, this is like real. You know what I mean? Nobody's looking at
Yeah.
Except Dennis.
Act natural. There you go.
Well,
Yeah,
there's Steve.
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 Speaking of UK, there you go.
Yeah.
And his wife right there. I think or
She's a lovely person.
Oh,
I would
there's
imagine.
There you go.
Bob Dempsey.
Alex and Bob Dempsey.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
Bob Dempsey.
And
That's a good shot of Alex. I should send that to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks thin there.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's great
there's
right
one of the
there.
spreaders. Jay Santiago.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Hey, Santiago.
There's Deanna and her husband. Deanna run around.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
She's the pilot.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm,
Very nice people. Very, very.
They are
Mm.
very nice.
So nice. I took way too many shots of them. There's Al right there.
Oh,
Al,
it's
Jerome.
cold.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, there we go with the cornhole. Brad was-
Cornhole.
oh man, you're playing cornhole.
Yeah.
I think I'll jump on a plane.
Johnny couldn't wait to
travel.
get out to the cornhole.
Yeah. Let me get on a plane and let me get in a car and drive across the country for 9 hours. And when I get there, I'm going to play some cornhole.
I'm going to take some bags, soda bags that have hard corn in them. Real cornhole bags have real
Throw
corn.
them in holes.
Ah, okay.
That's exactly what I was thinking all the way there.
Now these two are not. They were flying high in Florida. Do you guys know
Oh
them?
yeah.
No.
Jason, wasn't it? Jason.
Very
Oh, my
friendly,
God.
very nice people.
The guy was nowhere near the thing knows who they are. That's crazy. All the people that are there have no idea who it is. That's funny. The guy on the other side of the world knows who it is.
There's the winner of the F3S, Ken right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ken,
Hey, Kelly,
Ray,
Marcus,
Ron, and Marcus.
Ron.
Yeah. Oh, who's that guy?
No, let's
Oh,
skip
yeah.
all this.
Okay.
It looked like Harry Carey.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'll make a
Yeah.
video.
Harry
out of that.
Carey.
I'll make a video out of that.
Whoa, I
someday.
gotta tell you.
All right, let's go back to where we were.
Hi. On first base is Ron Santos. He's a really good hitter. He's hitting
There we go. And, it's,
RBIs. Yeah.
and we skipped.
All
My
right.
camera skipped from Friday to Sunday. I didn't take
Cool.
any. I didn't use my phone at all on except to fly
Saturday.
On Saturday.
on Saturday.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have that problem anymore. So you're welcome.
Well, thank you, but I didn't have to have it before. But it was because I sold my Air 2S
That's some homeless guy
Oh,
that
that's
kept hanging out.
right.
with the.
Because
with
you
the
did have a
quad-
screen-in controller. Am I wrong though? When you go screen-in with controller,
Oh.
you never want to go back.
No, it's very.
I mean,
convenient.
it's life-changing. I
Well,
don't
here's
want
the
to
thing.
oversell it, but it's holy
after I
shit.
got home and cleaned up, went to the restroom. It was 7:10. I should be setting this up. What do? I said, screw it. Lon busted my chops. I should fly my drone.
Once you're on the block anyway.
Well, I put it up. That's what I did, and then came back and then put this together. But we'll get to that in a couple minutes. Oh, who's this?
That's that homeless guy that kept showing up at the damn meet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hobo.
Boxcar Lloydie.
Lloyd.
Lloyd of the Rails. Oh my God, my camera's acting up again.
Yeah, there you go. The Matrix. You got the Matrix thing
It's
going.
so weird. I don't know why it does that.
Well, here, it's bad enough when you put your finger in the shot once, but here it is, there it is, there it is.
Ha.
And
Camera
here-
101.
This was funny. They were set up in the hotel doing this in the corner. Took these two tables over, building. There's Maddie and Kenny, and that's the back. There's Scotty's ear right there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah,
Sure.
Right, there's his ear right there.
Part of his head too.
Anyway, and Alex is here. And anyway, they were building FPV. And I'm thinking,
See, I would have done that before I left.
If you're a guest in the hotel and you came down and there's a bunch of guys around and they're soldering, there was beeping going on, and I was waiting for the Stewart police to show up and start asking questions.
They should have started speaking Arabic. That would have been perfect.
Yeah. That would have, yeah. 'Cause
Hakakstang.
Oh, that's cute.
Joel.
Yeah.
That's Joel.
Joel's he's
Joel.
a nice guy. He and I got to talk a lot while I was there. And there's Tom.
Uh-oh.
There's Tom.
Who's
There's
talking
Tom.
And he's a nice guy too.
Yeah.
Three homeless people on the curb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time you walk by, they
There are
beg
four
you
of
for
them. See,
dollars.
That homeless guy didn't sit on the curb.
Yeah. He's the leader of the pack.
No, he's not. He's the one that they don't want to sit with. You stand over there.
Yeah. Made me go stand over there by myself. Nobody wanted to hang
Yeah,
with me.
there you go. There must be a Grateful Dead concert somewhere.
Yeah.
Now, this is the Castaways here. And,
That's funny stuff.
It's pretty funny how look at the look on his face. What the hell kind of look was that? You gave me that look a lot, by the way, Lloyd.
Yeah, Ray. It's no big deal about Billy Cybertruck. It looks like all the rest of them. Except for he's got it blacked out bad. I can't believe he got it up. All the windows did it.
Yeah, the couple we met sitting
Yeah,
there. They just started talking to us out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Super friendly.
Yeah, wow.
He owns a couple of restaurants or so, or owns several of them.
They were nice.
Wow.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
nice people. Yeah.
They're scoping out the competition.
Actually, that's what they
Yeah.
were doing. They were at Castaways trying to asking what is their best seller of beer, so that
I told you.
put that in one of his restaurants. From the sounds of it, he's got like 3 of them down there, and he had several up in New York.
So this is how I roll, with no forethought or plan or anything. Would you
Really?
care to see the video from my Mini too?
Yeah.
Mini
Oh,
too? Sure.
Am I wrong?
No, I didn't.
I would want to see that, but okay.
There's no editing. I mean, this is just even those photos. I just transferred them over. This is all what I was doing from 7:10 until I started the stream. Was scoop up the drone, take it outside, realize that I don't know. You know what, Lon? Tell me, how do you switch to the telephotos? Telephoto.
It's on the right-hand side of the screen, or technically you can set a button for that.
Yeah.
If
So I
you
was
go
thinking
into the customization, you can set C1 or C2 for that.
which I probably will
That's
do.
another way.
Which I probably will do. I was thinking, I knew you could do that, but I haven't had any time to play with it at all.
And in the settings, it feels like I didn't ever use the second camera, to be honest with you. But you can also in the settings, it feels like you can zoom far enough and it'll go to the next camera on its phone, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
What I did was I did that thing where I stretch it, but that only stretches the screen I'm looking at. That doesn't change the video, does it?
No. When you zoom in, I'm saying. Oh yeah, when you do this.
Yeah.
No, you can go like this. It's got the line on the side, and you can zoom in like that.
Darn.
But anyway, it's got two little dots. And one says 1x, and one says 3x. You just tap the 3x dot.
Yeah, but the 3x that's digital zoom, right?
No, it's the two cameras on the right hand side of the screen. Okay, there's a 1x and a 3x. And the 1x will be lit when you first fire it up because you're on 1x.
Right.
You tap the 3x and it goes to the second camera. If you fire it up right now,
I did go into the 3x actually for a minute there. No, we'll have to look at the video and see if it actually did anything. If I actually did anything. Because I was playing with that and it was pissing me off. And I was like, I don't have time for this. And then I couldn't get it back. It's like, turn around, come back. And I did. Because I went about a mile and a half. And another thing is having antennas. Forgetting I had antennas. You know. And
you got to put the antennas go out. Yeah.
It was fine for up to about a mile, and it's like started. Oh, already? But then put them out, and I did, and they were good. And then it lasted a little while longer, and then but I didn't turn them and do that with them. They were just pointing straight out. So.
Oh, that's bad.
Huh?
That's bad. They got to be up.
That's bad.
Or whatever you prefer, but the flat area has to be pointing towards the drone.
Towards the drone, right?
Best reception.
Which I realized, again, it was a quick flight. You know what I mean? I
went. That's good.
I took off from the driveway and flew towards the meetup, actually, from my house.
Cool.
Which, as the crow flies, is only a couple miles away.
You probably weren't.
Huh?
You probably weren't flying the Mini 2. You mentioned the Mini 2 and Ray's like, yeah, the Mini 2 is great. But tonight you flew the Air 3S, right?
I'm talking the Air 3S. Yeah, this is the Air 3S.
You mentioned the Mini 2 by accident.
Hey,
Danny.
When you first started talking about it, you said I took out the Mini 2. I almost corrected you then, but then I thought, well, maybe you did take out the Mini 2.
Did I say that? Well, I'm looking at Mini 2. I have Mini 2 video queued up over here, so I probably did do that.
Conflated the two. That's cool.
It's exact. I like that word. You use that word a lot.
I've always liked conflated.
I'm going
like
to
the
make
word
it part of my lexicon.
Yeah.
So let's see what I got here. Let me see. No, that's media player. Frig media player. You can't go to next video with media player. Open with movies and
hit the like button on Art's channel. Yeah. Art doesn't ask anybody to hit the like button on your channel, Bill, but people that are watching on his channel, he goes, hit the like button.
Hit the like button.
You little crumpus, you.
Hey, we got Laura. Yeah.
Hi, Laura.
Hey, Laura.
Okay.
Laura.
All right. It's all right. It's okay. Let's see if we do this now. It gets smaller like that, huh? How about like this?
Yeah.
But it's all. But you kind of cut into the video that way. But that's all right. Okay. Here we go. The very first video. Look at the wind, everybody. And this is with the Mini 2.
Yeah. You took the Mini 2 up to prove to these guys they didn't need to be scared putting up their Mavics and stuff.
I wish I'd put a filter on. I forgot to put. I actually have filters for the Mini 2, and I forgot to put them on. But that's okay. Here I am talking as if somebody can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what happens when I put it straight up in the air. You should have seen the drift when it got up there. It was there, and then it was over there. It was, but it stayed nice and steady. It stopped. All right, bunch of guys. This is the first time I'm looking at this, so don't expect much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the good news is with a new controller, you can record audio, by the way. Just for the record. Mm-hmm. So you can do like commentary while you're flying if you want.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
See the trees?
It's one of the newest features. My favorite is Vision Assist by a long shot, though. That's my favorite feature on the new feature on the last generation drones is Vision Assist.
You know, we want to complain about the wind, but I'll tell you what, it would have been humid and very hot.
oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The breeze sometimes was a little on an annoying side, but for most of the day, it was just comfortable. You know,
Right.
Billy, here, look at the trees going. There they are. I'm not sure what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
What's his name? He's king of the. He flies
Karmas.
King of the Karmas, yeah.
Karma, chameleon.
But
The drones kind of blow.
there. I mean, this is really blowing. Oh, look at the helicopters
It's a
doing
big
good.
copter.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got kind of a little.
That's a mini too, right?
Little angle
He's
going on.
got like little groupies over the V-copter groupies.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is early on.
Yeah. Fly the gap, Bill.
Fly
Huh?
that guy.
You can do it, Bill.
Fly the gap.
You can do it. You got insurance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have. What's that thing going to do? Annoy
They're all
somebody?
wearing glasses.
Who wants a haircut? Here's CJ.
Look at the Aunt Jemima thing going on there.
Yeah, that's what I was. Dude, you mind reader. I was just thinking that. For once,
Who was that?
I restrained myself.
Oh, wait a
I was
minute.
like, you were going to say that, and I go, nah,
There's my setup.
you damn
She was
cultural
asking.
appropriating.
You were asking. There's my setup right there.
Right.
Ah, there we go.
Ah.
My two chairs and people
look at
sitting
that.
right in front of me. And my coolers that someone's going into. There's TJ.
There's Dennis. Is that there? Yeah. Then.
The guy in the orange? That's not Dennis.
That's
Unless his name was Dennis as well. It was not Dennis Lovelady.
You got
Okay.
Could be
Well,
our Dennis, though.
Oh, there's
Mm.
Al. Al Chicone.
Al, Aunt Jemima, Chicharron.
Hello, Captain Ray. Hello, Captain Ray. My captain.
Captain
Alex
funny.
with the cool hat on.
Oh, Joel says he
All
flew
right,
the other
let's
side
do
of the
something more
bridge.
interesting than this. Where we go? All right, we're gonna fly
yeah.
out,
Johnny's flying his V-copter.
and I'm looking at their feet for some reason.
Yeah, don't hit
Yeah.
the honey. Yeah.
But yet Johnny still fits in the screen. That's good.
V-copter's so intuitive and easy to fly.
Is.
Who?
He's so dicking with it.
There it is. All right, now we can see it.
That's the full size one, right? Not the mini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mini's not out yet.
He's had that a while.
He had two for a minute. He ended up selling one of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, is that Koshat?
Philip Koshat. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Koshat.
Yeah. The Shatster.
I saw somebody
The
on
dual pooper.
the mini, but it didn't have a lot of the features yet because it was still like beta.
No, Ray, it's the Mini 2 right
The
now.
wind just
This
hit.
video's the Mini 2.
All right, so let's see what I'm going to do now. Nothing. Apparently,
Right in the
nothing.
water. There we go.
Not gonna do nothing.
There's my truck. I invented a parking spot there. There's Joe.
Joe, yeah.
Fitalio.
He's got
Film me. I'll
Action
show you.
2.
I'll film you.
He's got an Action 2 out there.
Mm.
Film me. I'll film you. Was that a security guard walking around?
No, we had two police officers there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Margate Police Department was there.
Yeah.
I'm really glad I didn't go.
Yeah.
They're
No,
the
brought
drone
they brought their
pilots.
drones.
With the drone team
Yeah,
Oh,
department, whatever.
they
Okay.
brought out their.
Oh, nice.
Ah,
right.
Entertaining.
Wow.
Did you find this entertaining?
Yeah. Yeah. He's taking a break from watching grass grow.
What I do here? Let's see what I did. Wait a minute. Nice shot of
Oh,
water.
droney. Marcus Crawford style.
Terrible
Oh, exactly
droney.
like Marcus
I
Crawford.
screwed it up.
Oh,
Exactly
what
like
happened
Marcus
there?
Crawford.
Whoops.
What went wrong?
I think I brought it back and did it again because it was so bad. Yeah.
Did that tilt because of the
try it.
wind?
No, that's just me just jerking it around.
Oh, okay.
No, it handled the wind just fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Manifesting it.
I mean,
There he goes.
knew you said it did.
That's
I thought,
better.
maybe-
Actually,
you go.
You know what? That's
I
not
actually
too
watched
bad.
in the camera this, in the screen this time. Good enough.
Okay. That
Short-
helps.
Little short one.
I've read that.
Oh, look at that. That's a tilt from the wind.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The little puppy was like, meow. Well, Skyfly said he flew to the other side of the bridge. Yeah, last year when I was there, I flew the Mavic 3 all the way to the other side. It flew up and down the hotels over there. And then went underneath the bridge and had to rely on returning to home. I lost signal. I flew under that bridge all the way to the other side. And that's when OctaSync 3 said, no. No.
There's the V-copter.
Yep. The old V-copter. It's got a cool look to it. You can't deny that.
Yeah.
Not very worthwhile for gaps or anything, though. In my opinion,
No.
I'd hate to try to fly gap that drone.
Yeah, it's pretty wide.
It'd have to be some pretty big gaps, just
Yeah.
the way it's,
I know,
because where the
Brenda.
camera is.
Yeah,
where the
wide and
props are.
tall. Yeah.
Yeah. It
Hey,
would be
Brenda.
like, it'd be hard to gauge.
Okay. Well, just
All right, let's get a picture of the
bunch of
drone.
boring shit
Woohoo.
here. Okay. Oh, there it is.
Wow.
Challenging
There
my
it
Mini
is.
2.
Head to head.
Jousting.
Hot rod right there.
Yep.
That's pretty good with that wind, but the way the Here 00 tell it, it's the most stable drone on the planet. And whenever I've seen one flying, it just always looks like it's moving around a lot.
Okay.
Oh, somebody's going to fire up an FPV. Somebody kind of short. Look at his feet dangle. When your feet are dangling on a lawn chair, you know you're short. That's how you know you're short. When your feet are dangling and you're
That's
sitting
how
on
I
the
feel
chair.
when I'm on the handicap bathroom stall. Yeah. My feet are dragging, dangling. But you know what? You got those bars on the side. I could do, like my gymnastics. I could do a backflip right out the door. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Let's see what else I got. This is crap.
Mm-hmm.
And
There
it's
you
into the
go.
water.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, who's that flying?
I don't know. Oh, I
I
don't
don't know. Some goon. Some goon.
How did I get back here so quick?
Yeah, you were.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
teleported.
I went the wrong way. Okay.
Wrong way.
Yeah.
Wrong way, Feldman, at your service.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what to do. I mean, I've flown this down here so many times. I just, same stuff, same boats.
You're gonna harass some of these boats.
I've done that.
There,
Find a
those,
police boat and
You know,
fly
people
around it a
complain
bunch
about-
of times.
I heard people say something about parking. There's plenty of parking. I don't know what they're talking about. I mean, you just can
Yeah,
park
look at
right
that empty
next to.
parking spots over there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, those are actually technically meant for the trailers.
Well, you can park out there where you're looking at now.
Yeah.
so I got a question about the boats. Um,
Well, you need another expensive hobby, do you?
well, I'm looking at a pontoon boat, but
Oh, stop it.
anyway, the boats out there, are they just sitting there fishing, or what are they doing there?
No, they leave them there.
I live in them. Yeah.
They
They're,
what?
they're anchored.
I know, but
Right.
what are they doing there?
Just sitting there waiting for them to be used.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
the
they're
people
not-
might not even be on them.
There's nobody on them.
No.
Maybe not.
Oh.
It's hard to say.
Well, it could be, but then,
Could be.
those didn't look like there were anybody on them. No, they have little
Little
runabouts
dinghy.
that they take out to the boat and then
Mhm.
they take the boat out. But they leave them anchored there. I think they pay so much
Oh,
to leave them there.
interesting.
Mm.
Honey's looking for another super duper expensive hobby. Boating will fit the bill.
Yeah.
That for sure. I don't know if it's gonna compete with owning your own airplane, but
Whoa!
boating is expensive.
Oh, boy, there we go.
Whoa, hey,
The wind kind of rushed me into the roof line there, kind of.
Who is that in the white? Who's that in the white?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember.
Guy.
an old drone guy.
Anybody
I was
know?
talking to him.
Anybody in the chat know?
Ubiquitous old drone guy.
First.
Yeah, I had my mini one out 40 feet the other day. Flew around my yard twice. Yes, sir.
Mhm.
There you go. The boat.
Look at Mr. Don.
The boats are more out there because that's the cheapest way to live in Florida. You buy a boat, you anchor it in the middle of the bay, and then you take your dinghy and go to work every day. Yeah, some people do that. A lot of
Wow.
They
retired
probably
people
do, but I'm not sure where they shower and everything, unless you're talking about a big ass boat.
Yeah, some of those boats do have a small shower.
do. Of course they do.
Yeah.
I'd imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the boats
And they-
themselves, what, 100K for a decent sized boat?
They have
Okay.
showers on the beaches, right?
That's the guy that won Johnny's FPV.
You know what? They may have some right here. Where at that. Yeah.
I have a picture with him. Huh?
Mhm.
Tom. Looks like Gary Busey.
Hey, sort of does.
Oh, Ray! Of course, Ray knows. Ray's got some memory. Let me tell you. Dan Daskis.
Ah.
We won a
You're
TV.
right.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, Ray's got a memory for people. That's from being a cop, probably.
Dan
Yeah.
do skis. Okay.
And then Dusty won one, right?
He won a TV.
Yes, he did.
Dusty roads.
Oh, looks like the sock is all messed up.
Ray's charging.
Johnny in that V copter.
Johnny's charging his batteries here,
You know what? That would be kind of cool if you could charge your batteries like that.
wouldn't it? Okay, let's see. What's next?
Sit.
If you
Not
charge them
much.
as fast as you discharge them the same way, that'd be kind of cool.
This is all boring stuff.
Yeah. Much different than the other stuff.
It reminds me of
I love you.
Well, dude, you asked for it, man. If you're going to lay them up like that, if you're going to just dangle them out there.
There's Tony.
Dude.
Tony doesn't have a van, I guess, anymore. He's got a trailer. See that there? That's Tony's trailer.
He's still doing bug killing? He's out killing bugs still?
I don't know.
Oh. Just curious. That's what he used to do, right? He's a pest control guy, right?
I'm
If I'm not mistaken.
Sure. It seems like it because there was like a bug on the side of the vehicle.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
if this
He has
was
a band too, right?
in
There's quite a camera that guy's got. I was trying to scope it out. I couldn't quite catch it.
Mhm.
And this is the Mini 2 on Sunday. Ooh,
Oh, man, more Mini too.
Sunday.
And Sunday was hard to fly. We don't know what was going on that day. The satellites were all over the
KP.
place. Some guys couldn't take off at all.
KP was high.
You know,
But
the Mini
those
2
boys-
Because everybody was trying to save is because there's a bunch of people in the same spot. That's not the problem because all that is over. It's a radio wave kind of thing. So the satellites dish out the signal in mass. It doesn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
your equipment tracks the satellite, not the satellite doesn't track you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh wow, colonoscopy video.
Yay.
Yay!
If this was in black and white, it would remind me of the old 8mm videos that my parents used to take because they had no audio.
Yeah. Oh, I can provide that. So, did you hear the new rumors about the Mavic 4? I sure did. I heard something about that. Yeah, I did too. What about them drone bands? I don't know. Let's talk about it for 15 minutes. Oh, that'd be great. Hey, are you on that new one a day 50 plus? I tried that, but I went back to Centrum because I think Centrum's better. I'm a Geritol man myself.
Yeah. Mhm.
Jesus Christ. There's a lot of experience right there at the end of my.
Mhm.
Yeah, my wife likes it when I take Cialis, but I normally I'd rather take the little blue
Yeah,
pills.
he
You know
likes
what I mean?
blue pills better.
Yeah, the Cialis, I just get a little chubby randomly. So I don't like that.
Mhm.
Did you check out the buffet downtown? I sure did.
And East Coast Thrills, you're welcome. The TV.
That's Dusty.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
fact, he was just in the video a second ago.
Yeah, he was just there a second ago.
Dusty.
There's Ray.
There's Ray.
He was suffering on Sunday.
Did you see that? Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
the
Do you
wedgie-
want to hear about all
the
my
wedgie-
medical conditions? Well, I
the
sure
wed-
do. Then I'll tell you all about mine. Great.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. What medications are you on? Well, let's
Yeah.
see. Would you like them alphabetically, or would
Yeah, I
you like
got my knee replaced. Boy, this is something.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Paul on his walking stick.
Yep.
Yeah, I got this rocket thing I had 3D printed for me. It'll do 200 miles per hour if I can get it to fly.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
I
right.
only spent $14,000 on it.
flying butt plug. There's Benjamin.
Benjamin Buttons.
Mhm.
And Ashley.
Yeah.
Oh, there was that was Kenny's setup there.
Right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. The insurance. Jake from State Farm is set up there.
No, I was wearing blue jeans there, Joel.
Got Jeremy there, the long-haired bald guy, in black.
That's
Jeremy Holmes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Josh with the camera. Okay. Cool.
See, now you can finally you can see where we are. This is Dolman Park, which is Dolman Beach
Oh,
Park.
that's pretty cool.
Apparently, it's got a history.
Ah,
Yeah.
is that Tarsizzle out there fishing?
That is the Atlantic Ocean. Hooray!
Hooray!
Mhm.
All right,
That's one of their spots they like to fish at.
Let's do
Go
something.
surf fishing.
Let's fly somewhere. Okay, come on. I know.
No, let's just hang out here and look around. That's kind of cool too. You always want to fly. Why don't we just hover here and look around?
Yeah.
Yeah, for once. Jeez.
To the
There's
right.
somebody walking down the beach.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's see what. I
yeah,
can
three
see.
of us. Yeah. Everybody
Yeah,
else is
walking down the
wearing
beach.
shorts, Joel. Yeah.
Oh, there's two girls walking down the beach. Mom, do you ever
I see
feel
on the left side.
not so fresh?
That's the intercoastal on the left,
Oh,
and that's the Atlantic Ocean on the right.
sweet.
Mhm.
Is that A1A?
Yes, that is A1A.
Mhm.
Detroit Avenue.
Yeah.
Girls so hot wearing less than bikinis, rocking them lovers, driving Lamborghinis.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That would be Woodward Avenue.
Hutchinson Island gets pretty
Detroit
thin.
to Pontiac, Michigan.
Mm.
All right, nice,
Hooray.
nice, smooth little. There we go. That's nice. All right. Oh, and
All right.
Alexis, there's some hotels over there you might be familiar
See that
with.
little red
Yeah,
roof?
there's Alexa's landing pad. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
that
Alexis.
red roof. That's my crashing pad.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Alexa, shut up. There you go.
Oh, Ray say
Every
post
time I
it.
say your name, Alexa.
I'll have to go check it out, Ray. Yeah.
Somebody gave him some change to post it. That's nice.
So, Bill, are you going to get that fishing video or fishing drone? I sent you a link.
The iPhone voice on. iPhone voice. Well, everybody, here we are. We're just all sitting here.
There's a great
What are you
pilot.
guys doing? Oh, it's
Surrounded by
fabulous.
iPhone. That's me in the middle. Surrounded by
Oh,
iPhones.
here comes this dude. And he's just walking by. Oh, I got my little
Don't let me drink too
selfie
much.
stick
of this stuff,
here.
by the way.
We're just talking about
I noticed
stuff.
my picture isn't down there. Isn't that funny? I see Artie, Lloyd, Dominic, Lon.
No,
Well,
I noticed that to begin with. I thought you did it on purpose, to be honest
No,
with you.
it only shows, it can only fit so many, I guess, and I'm odd man out.
Can you do side to side, like 3 on each side or something?
Well, I could put us on the side, but it makes the video smaller.
Oh, no, I thought maybe you could do 2 sides, but whatever.
No,
Just
I know.
weird.
There's room there, too, you would think. But look, if I do the...
Yeah.
No, there's no 2-side choice. There's just the one side, and it's going to do this. And we're all going to be here, but that makes the video smaller.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know, I could
You
just...
can cycle art out and just
Obviously,
have
I
you
could
on there
just-
if you
I
want.
could
Oh,
There we go.
Mm.
Yeah, there's this one.
wow. Got Lloyd's shoulder.
Well, yeah.
How's that happening? Oh, because Lloyd's off to the side?
Then there's
Gotcha.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's bored.
There's
Yeah,
now
no, I'm,
we're
There you
on
go.
the other side.
He's
oh, that
sleepy.
watches.
Well,
Oh,
you know,
Wild
I
watches,
just wanted
I
to
had
showcase
videos
the
yeah.
and the Mini 2's battery life by hovering it here for 20 minutes.
Well, I was sitting there complaining how I couldn't see my screen while I was streaming at the same time there.
Yeah.
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 Oh, he's wearing a Johnny Drone Buyer hat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Brand new one.
Wow.
Yep. Black.
Brand spanking new, huh?
Well,
Yeah. Nice.
See, and
Very nice.
that was a preview. Dennis standing next to us because me, Lloyd, and Dennis
Whoa,
sat
who's
there
that?
and waited for Mark to come back and get his drone. Mark left his air.
That's like 2 girls. What the hell?
yeah.
Yeah,
there
Magnum.
you go.
Mark
Yeah.
left his Mark Fisher left his
Fisher.
Air 3S there.
Nice.
Just left it
How
behind.
much did you get for it?
We sat there for a while waiting for it. Actually, waiting for him to come back. Actually,
Well, Mark, would you like your Air 3S?
and then poor Dennis got
$100.
separated from the whole group, and he went to the restaurant they were supposed to be going to. And when they got there, the group, they decided they didn't want to wait 45 minutes for a table,
So they all split.
so they split. So he went there by himself, and they weren't there. He's like, ah, shit. So then he went to Castaways by himself, and he was online waiting for a table. I mean, but you know, it was busy. So that's when I figured. I called Johnny and found out that they all went over to Park Avenue barbecue like they've been doing all week,
Nice.
and which is right by the hotel. So I
Oh, look at little Neo.
so I
Little
called
Neo
Dennis
passing
and I
by.
got him to go. Yeah, look at the Neo in the wind. How about that?
Mhm.
Don't have to be too brave if you're gonna have it 4 feet off the ground, though. There's Paul Jr. right there.
Yeah.
Johnny's sending his links out already. Oh, Rod's friend and Jeremy's wife. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, there you go. Oh, look at that. Real drone.
Ha. Well, you've joined that crowd now. You're a proud owner of a real
Yes,
drone.
I am. Of a late model drone. There isn't a newer Air, is there? I mean, it's
No, technically, there's not a newer. Well, the Flip, I guess, if you want to.
Well, there's no
you know.
newer Air anyway. You know?
No newer
Like
Air.
the same
Absolutely
model.
not. No, there's no newer Mavic.
No,
if you want to be.
actually, the Mavic's old compared
specific.
to.
Mm-mm.
So it's a late model drone. So I'm back in the.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thought I'd raise up.
Your traffic, eh? Oh,
There goes somebody
shit.
waving. Hi, everybody. Hi.
That
Hi.
was. I think that's Dusty. I
I
think.
got my Nissan and my wife beater. Hi. I'm leaving. See you guys later. Meow.
I was going to chase him, and let's not do that.
So adventurous.
Well, it was just again the signal was weird. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't
understand
get
that.
I didn't get very far, and my video on my camera was loggy. You know,
Huh.
the control was always fine. You know, I didn't never lost control of the drone, obviously, because I was never that far away. But yeah, it actually interrupted the data transfer to the
Yeah,
phone.
well, there was a crap ton of Wi-Fi around there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Between everybody with the cameras out and everything, and the friggin' drones everywhere. So yeah,
Oh, I
and
mean,
the
it's right now. It's
goggles,
flying right next to
all the goggles
my
on.
hotspot, so that I could stream. I was streaming during all this. So
Ha! Don's like he's gonna get rid of his Air 3S now that Bill's got one. I refuse to be in any club you're part of, Miss Sir.
well, it's me, you, and Dominic.
I'm
Dominic's got a Mavic
Mavic
3.
3 Classic.
Oh, he's the big boy. He's got the big boy.
Yeah, you get the big boy. He don't mess around with your little small fry. You get the big boy.
But I do like the Air 3S.
The Mavic 3, how much bigger is it that the side by side with the Air 3S?
Not much
Probably
bigger, I would say.
That on one, yeah, probably about that.
Yeah, it's not much bigger actually.
Because it's
About
funny, 'cause
200
apparently-
grams. I think it's
apparently-
200 grams and just
Yeah,
a little bit.
I'm at 910.
Yep. Air 3S is 7 something, if I'm not
Let me
mistaken.
check it out. Then.
795.
Yeah,
I think we went through this.
Yeah, something like that. Because it was just over that European spec and everybody was all pissed about it.
Mm.
Or it's under 700 or something like that, Dominic? I can't remember what it is. Everybody wanted to be under 700.
Maybe it's 805 or 810, and 800 was the UK rating.
Where is this?
Maybe. It's something like that.
Oh, Castaways.
Castaways.
Yes, Castaways.
That's it.
Yeah.
There
I
we go.
forgot I flew at Castaways.
Yeah.
I had to buy one of those stupid controllers because I realized I didn't have anything to fly the Neo with. And I almost said, oh, well. And then I almost used it for an excuse to buy goggles and a motion controller. And I go, ugh, why would I do that? I hate goggles. So I just went ahead and bought one of those stupid RCN N3s. I'll probably never use it, but oh well, it's $100. So
I use my hands a lot when I talk, don't I?
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think it's an
Like most
Italian thing.
Yeah, there was a couple there that was asking us questions about the drone. See, I never get Karen'd. Usually, whenever anybody talks to me about this stuff, they're pretty friendly.
That's usually a bunch of old people probably in Florida, right?
That
Well,
was young-
nobody
that
was at
actually-
Castaways
that
that
was-
day.
No, it
Holy
was,
crap.
actually a young, it
no.
was actually a young couple.
Yeah, I was going to
Oh.
say they were younger people.
Yep.
Oh, well, who's not younger than you, Lloyd?
That's a valid point.
Moses,
Yeah.
It is a
Moses
valid
walks
point.
up. Well, that young guy came up. Methuselah comes walking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Methuselah. Yeah, he's a little older than me.
That young whippersnapper.
Yeah, he was only 800 years old. Yeah,
Exactly.
young
Yeah,
boy.
he was 875, I think.
Yeah.
I'm in my prime.
Yeah.
See, with,
God, I don't even remember doing this. How many beers did I drink?
Oh, you flying drunk? Disc.
No. No, I drank them
No.
afterwards.
yeah, he came in after he got through flying. He went back in there and started getting drunk.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Guzzling.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what it was.
okay, That's the
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. There's Mike over there, precursor.
But yeah, this is just before we went back to my house, and
Yeah, I'm saying.
Mike spread the COVID all over. Yeah, see, that's the couple, young couple,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and their child.
Oh, look at that little doggy.
Dog.
Oh,
Oh,
dog. Like, what the hell
it's
is
like
that?
crypto.
What the hell is that?
Well, those
Yeah.
shorts don't do me any favors, do they?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
All right. Let's see it from the back. Spin around real quick.
yeah, there you
No?
go.
Oh, he's getting ready to do it. Oh, no, it's teasing.
Yeah.
There goes another Marcus Crawford style droney.
Little short droney. It was still windy. Drone, just no
Yeah,
problem. The Mini 2 does great. You know,
Yeah.
if people couldn't afford much of a drone, they can't
Yeah,
go
that's the
wrong.
way to go.
You really can't go wrong with that drone.
No, and you get the Mini 4K now. It's the same damn drone.
That was
Except
it.
for it has a better transmission system, if I'm not mistaken. I think the Mini 4K uses OcuSync 3 or 4. I can't remember.
Meetup 2025. Let me go to.
I printed up some modifications for the controller.
Oh, okay, cool.
What, some stick covers?
Yeah, no, those are actually the sticks themselves.
Oh,
Oh.
So you
How'd
can
you thread them?
they can't they were already threaded because the on this controller it's got a post that sticks out and you would screw it.
Yeah.
So they were already pre-threaded. They were made that way for the
Oh,
were
they
made
printed
for
up
the-
threaded?
Yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
they print. And that way I can
That's
just,
pretty good
you know,
when you can print threaded
yeah,
a threaded
yeah.
device.
So
You know what I mean?
I can sit there and
That's
fly
good.
like that, you know.
Okay, so that was my media.
All right. Good
Thank
night,
you, Ray.
everybody.
Thank you. See,
Well,
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Ray says
everybody.
Night's
Yeah,
videos, whether they're nice or not, Ray is going to say nice.
I
in
know
their
Ray's that guy.
nice video. Yeah.
Mhm.
Ray's
I
a
love
nice
all my
guy.
kids equally. Ray's one of those guys. You know.
Well, here we go. This is my first actual. I mean, all right. You actually want to see my first flight with the?
No,
Yes.
if it's
Yeah.
that bad, then no, because
Yeah.
you're making it sound bad, and the bar is.
Bar is low.
Yeah, so
No,
you're
right
making it
after,
sound
right
bad.
after I got it,
Uh-huh.
and I transferred over to my name,
Good job.
and I
Oh,
decided
Brenda.
Hey, Brent.
to do this.
See, Jim.
Night, Jim.
Good night, Jim.
Oh man, he's topless on top of it.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow, it's after midnight. You're out there droning it up,
Yep.
topless in your living room.
That's
Yeah.
it.
At least you weren't shirt cocking it. I'll give you that.
And then
Yeah.
this is tonight. This is why I was late coming on.
Okay.
I decided to. Bad
Oh,
drone.
definitely.
Bad
worth-
droney. But there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, well, this drone is significantly faster than the Mini 2.
Yeah, that was,
Yeah.
that's definitely
Yeah.
worth
Yeah.
it.
How come? Why was the sky not blue, Lon?
Am I a meteorologist or what?
Huh?
Well,
Oh,
you're
I
in-
don't know. Where'd you
you're
have the
probably in
Where'd you have the
golden
ND
hour.
filter set for?
All the way down.
Where'd you have the ND filter set at?
All the way down. All the way to the left.
Oh, well, you probably should have went to like ND8 or so.
Yeah.
So you probably should have went in 2 stops, 3 stops.
Yeah, there you
This thing has a large aperture too. I think that drone has what, a 1.8? Somebody help me. I don't know. I don't pay that much attention to it.
Probably 1 inch, probably the same.
No, I think it's 1.8 aperture, I believe.
Oh, you can go down to 1.8. Yeah.
This is
I
when
can
I
only
was
go
doing
so-
it at about
No,
20
I'm
after
2.8.
20 after 7.
Hey,
Johnny.
Johnny.
2 hours ago, I was doing this.
No, I think it's. It feels like it's 1.8, but I'm not sure. Anyway, and you got to watch that because that's why the ND filters DJI gives you are like 64, 128, and 256 or some shit like that. The ones that DJI gives you are like huge, if I'm not mistaken. They're crazy. I never used them, so I
Well,
wouldn't.
it's on auto, so I didn't play with it. I didn't have time to do anything. You know what I mean? I just turned it on
No,
and I just went. And
it's pretty good. I probably would have ND'd it down another stop.
go.
I probably
You
stomped
can't.
it down.
Well, you
to about-
can't. I mean, this is all the way down.
No, I mean up. Then excuse me.
Up.
When I say down, that means I'm taking light away. So
Right.
I would
Down,
raise
down
the
means up.
NC. I
Got
would raise the ND. I would lessen the light, I guess, for lack of a better term. So that's what I mean by stomping it down.
Yeah, because the sky was a bit bluer than that. Oh,
Well, okay.
just saying. I'll have to get used to it. I'll have to play with it and get used to it.
You have to play with it, yeah.
Yeah. I don't see. I can see it, but you guys probably can't. Do you see the bridge there?
Mm-hmm.
That's the meetup. That's
Oh,
how
yeah?
close.
Oh, yeah.
That's how close I live to the meetup.
You should fly there real quick.
I was going to, but I was getting connection problems because I didn't have the freaking antennas right.
Oh yeah. That's a nice little marsh you guys got there, or whatever that is.
Yeah.
Oh, wetlands.
Oh, it did.
Oh, you did it. Oh no, that's just a regular zoom though. You didn't go to the 3x, did you?
Bill,
Oh.
Ray wants to know what altitude you're at.
That's almost 400.
399.
Yeah. Yeah, it started telling me you've reached whatever, and I was like, oh, and I brought it down a little bit because otherwise it would
393.
just nag the shit out of you. And that was it. That's all I did. I flew out that far, got a shot of the overpass. I'm going to do it right. Maybe I'll get on the roof and I'll do a little
Yeah.
drooping. It makes a difference, actually, elevating.
Yeah.
But you see the color of the sky?
Yeah, it's golden hour.
You got the sun there.
Oh,
The sun's in the
hey,
corner.
Nice. You can see the canal. Yeah.
Oh, there's so many canals.
Is that the close canal?
Huh?
The Erie Canal.
That's the Panama Canal right there.
Yeah.
I was
The
waiting.
Panama Canal.
I was waiting for someone to say
The
it's not the
Panama
close
Canal.
canal, but the far canal.
The Panama Anal, as
Yeah. Panama Canal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, we got a lot of canals.
Yeah,
There's-
you'll have to play
there's
with it,
actually-
Bill. You got
there's
to.
act- there's
Did you get a
actually-
big old
Must be
fingerprint
far
on it?
away then.
Huh?
Huh? Sorry. Did you get a big old fingerprint on the lens or something?
No.
Let me blow this up. I'm looking at it here real quick. Well, we're looking at it in 722, so
Yeah.
that's a problem. Oh, okay. It doesn't look bad. Yeah, blowing it up like that though.
I just moved it over. You know how sometimes my videos look funky when I'm when I have this when I'm playing it back on oh, that's it.
A live stream?
No, yeah, playing it back on my my HDR screen here. That's what it looks like. See, then if I drag it over to the it doesn't change. That's weird. Some videos when I'm showing them on the HDR screen, they look terrible. They look blown out, and then I slide it over to the 10. My other monitor is a 1080p monitor, and then the color looks better. I don't know why.
Hey, Bill, can you bring Ray in? He's got another question.
Yeah, I'd love to have Ray come in. Ray,
Come on in.
Where's the boat launch we went to? I'm gonna fly. All right, Ray, because you said that, I'm gonna try to make it over there Tuesday and fly from that. It's the boat launch is. Let me see. Maybe nah, that's no good.
I'd agree with that, Don.
I was just thinking, this doesn't look too bad considering you're flying right into the sun.
Yeah.
Like for a minute there, I was like, "Wow, what's up with this footage?" I'm getting ready to boot up some of my old footage and just compare it. Because I'm like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah, no. Well, I told you what I did. I just grabbed it, went out, flew it, and came back. You know, I just thought I'd have some
That's fair
video,
enough.
show you that I was going to fly it. Yeah, that's my house. Well, that was my house.
Mm-hmm.
All right, coming up.
Get some nice fish out.
This here is my house.
Yep.
Look at the little house right there.
That's where you've got to return to.
Yeah, and that's all I do right now is just bring it down. Blah 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 blah.
How you like the little H on the screen? Oh, wait a minute, you got that with the FPV though too. Yeah,
I did. Yeah.
that's another one of my favorite features. The little H that tells you where you
Yeah,
are
that
all
was
the
cool.
time.
That was cool. You know, I was using.
That's always nice to have.
I set the little thing on the bottom left to
Hey, Jay.
with the arrows.
Jay.
You know.
Jay.
Yeah.
And but then I saw the H. I was like, oh, that's cool. The
Yeah,
H
I don't know if you know
the
this, but
H
you
with the
can
FPV is a
separate
little
those.
more dynamic. Like it'll, even if you're looking in the wrong direction, it'll show the H on the left side. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
as you turn towards it, then it appears. See my Harley in the garage. How exciting!
Yeah. You can split the two screens too. You can have the map and the vision assist on the screen at the same time. You just press and hold it and you move it over to the right, and then you can have any two of the three on the screen at the same time.
Yeah, we don't need.
So you can have the map, the orientation, and the vision assist on the screen. Any one of those two out of three.
Right, the launch we went to is about 3.5 miles from the house. To the left.
Cool.
When when we were looking at the, actually almost behind me, to when we were looking at the when I was flying towards the meetup. It would have been more to the left and almost behind me. But I'm gonna take it there, I think, and fly.
Mr. Kitty.
Mr. Kitty.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we call them
See,
phones.
that's my superpower. Giving people nicknames that stick.
What is your,
Yeah.
Like
Kitty.
Johnny Drone Buyer.
I didn't
Mr.
want to
Kitty, yeah.
disappoint Dominic and Donald and Lon and Dusty and Ray. What about Bill?
Bill.
Yeah, what about Bill?
Okay, you guys have seen all of it. And that's it. That's all I got. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for stopping in.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
It's a great weekend.
Bill's
Everybody, I tell you, there wasn't a single person that didn't think, wow, what a nice person, you know. And,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't show up. That's right.
Well, you weren't there. You're right.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why
That helped that curve. That helped
Yeah.
that dynamic.
This
Yeah.
should be I think this is going to be the first time I get plowed on screen for the longest time. Lloyd, it's your fault.
Oh yeah.
I know, blame
Your
it on
ladies
me.
and-
Bell, bell,
Your
bell.
boyfriend coming over?
I really shouldn't do this because tomorrow morning I was planning on going up to Dad's, and I'm going to fly the drone. By the way,
No, I bought him a jug of bought him a growler.
Growler.
it's just I get like 3 of these quarts, and then I got a smaller one because it's not like I keep it in the car. I don't decide. I decide to go to Castaways while I'm out usually. You know, I don't plan to go there, and so they charge you $10 for the jug.
Hello, Jay.
How much was the total, Lloyd?
I don't know, around $40, I think.
So $30
Hmm?
for a quart of that beer.
Mm.
Why is this thing bigger than a quart? This is
Hello, Bell.
yes.
Mhm.
Did you see
Oh,
what I sent you?
this is like a half gallon, I guess, isn't it? 1.89 liters.
He says yes, and he ignores me. Did you see what I sent you?
Oh, this is me. This is my fault. There we go.
Meet up for assholes.
Sure.
only.
Ha!
When assholes meet up, never mind.
Assholes
I'm
and
sorry,
iPhone.
Alexis, what are you
users.
trying to say to me, my darling?
Did you see what I sent you before you started?
Yes, I did. Okay, we'll show that.
That is from my brother. That was he just returned to Detroit today. He was in Colorado.
Yeah.
Where? But anyway,
Okay, I'll share that.
he was at a symposium for air and space, and
He is.
his company. That's my brother there, and
Oh
his
wait, what happened?
that's the spinners. You can go back to that. That's the spinners that we'll have for next year.
Oh,
The green ones.
I thought it was the spinners. Like,
Dragon.
Dragonfly. What is this
give
now?
me just a little more time.
A NASA drone?
And so it's going to be flying on above the surface of Titan.
Oh.
No, really?
Oh.
Yeah, read the text there below the drone.
Okay,
Yeah.
Dragonfly may not be the most ambitious science mission NASA has ever attempted. Oh, I'm sorry. Dragonfly may be the most ambitious science mission NASA has ever attempted, sending a car-sized nuclear-powered octocopter to explore the surface of a distant ocean world. In a voyage straight out of science fiction, Dragonfly will deliver the most expansive suite of science instruments ever and will cover more than 50 miles of the organics-rich Titan surface, collecting and returning results that could change our understanding of life in the universe.
And if you look behind that billboard poster thing, you can actually see it sitting behind it.
Oh, right here.
I have a video.
Oh, yeah, it's right there. Yeah.
I have a video of it, but it wouldn't allow me to send it to you through Messenger.
You could just play it and share screen.
Well, that's what I was trying to find in my photos. Let me see if I can.
Oh, gotcha. Hey, Bill, question. Are you sure you don't have the camera set to D-Log M on the Air 3S?
I didn't check any of the settings. It was
because
I always flew
in D-Log.
7:10.
I always
It was
flew in D-Log.
7:10, and I
So.
was supposed to go live at
that
8
could be
o'clock.
why too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you were talking about it was washed out. I'm wondering if you got it in D-Log M.
I didn't say
Yeah.
washed out. It's just that the blue in the sky wasn't good. Other than that, it looked okay. Now, when I was
Okay,
talking about
well,
washed out,
D-Log.
it was when I show videos, and I've noticed that sometimes I got to drag them over to the 1080p screen, otherwise they look terrible. But that one, it made no difference, no matter where I was. It might be. I'll have to take a look. I don't think so, but I'll take a look. It's whatever you left on it.
Well, whenever you left. Mhm.
I didn't bother to reset the camera settings. I ain't gonna lie to you. So
I
didn't think
figured
of it.
wherever you had them was the best.
Nah,
Because, you know,
well,
you're so-
best for
because
me
you're
don't mean
so
best for
smart.
you.
Because
Everybody's different.
You're so smart. Well,
No, everybody's different, man.
when
I pay
have
money
time
for
to play
Premiere
with it
Pro.
and dial it in and and get comfortable with. I'm sure I'll find what I'll find what I'm.
Because I got
happy with.
custom LUTs and stuff in my computer and Premiere Pro for the way I have my drone set up. So it's gonna look different after you. I'm literally looking at footage right now going, huh. What the hell?
When I did
I was
D-Log
looking at footage.
with the Air 2S, it was blurry as shit. You couldn't just play it raw like that. You had to do something with it.
Raw.
And it wasn't like that. You know what I mean? That was just the sky wasn't blue. Everything else was fine.
Yeah. Well, you might want to check it.
Yeah. I could try. I mean, you think I'm crazy, but maybe
You
I'll
reset the colors. Just reset all the camera
Well, here's
settings.
the thing.
Go in
It
there,
wasn't
just
just-
reset the camera settings.
It was like 7:30, so the sun wasn't real bright. I could have taken the filter off.
Yeah, I would reset all the settings if it were me, because I got like the sticks set up like I want them. I should have done that for you, and I apologize. I didn't think of that.
Sticks are
But
fine.
reset the camera.
No,
Well, just saying.
the control was fine. I was happy with it. I didn't. It did. In fact, while I was flying it, that didn't even cross my mind. So I'm sure the sticks are fine.
Well, I'm just saying you might want to change them to your own taste. Is all I'm saying.
Oh, I will, but I don't.
Well, I would just start from scratch though if it were me.
I don't think the sticks are gonna make any difference because I just adjust to whatever the drone's doing.
Yeah. Try flying my Neo and say that, because I got them all maxed. In sport, it's like you barely touch it. Woo! So,
in fact, I warned Lloyd when I told him the Air 2S that I hadn't adjusted any of it.
Yeah.
So it was whatever default
Not
was.
me.
I'm gonna have to read.
I didn't own that controller very long. I only used that controller like 3 times.
Yeah.
That I sold Lloyd.
Oh,
that thing is literally brand. It's literally brand new. I mean, that's what they would call open box, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, we lost Alexis. I think she's trying to figure out the video thing. I think she has to reboot her computer or something.
She'll be back.
She was trying to say something. I didn't quite catch it.
What is this? What are we? Don is just going off the deep end here. I have seen things you people wouldn't believe. Lakes of methane on Titan. A multitude of assholes off the shoulder of Orion.
Where to paraphrase Blade Runner there, bud. And his final speech, I can't think of the guy's name. I had it. It's not Harvey. It's something. I can't remember that.
Oh, Johnny is on the wrong channel.
Yeah.
John,
Thank you for letting him know.
This one.
You prick. Johnny, why would you go to art?
Yeah. Why me?
No, he was on this channel too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
yeah, he was. He was on this channel.
Well, he's being good. He's giving you some watch time.
Yeah.
Oh, Alexis is back.
Oh, Alexis is back.
All
I told you she had to reboot.
There she is.
There she is.
Hooray!
You can't feel this, but I'm touching you right now.
Who said I can't? Who said I can't feel this?
Who said I can't? Feel it? Yeah.
It's like Demolition Man all over again.
All right, let me see if I've got this ready to go.
Good, Johnny.
There's Johnny.
Bob Casey. Johnny's here. Oh, all right, Johnny. I mean, if you want to give art to Hour,
Rutger Hauer. Yeah, what
You
was
can
his name
use
in the
it.
movie though? I can't think of his name in the movie. I remember Rucker Hauer. I can't think of his name.
Yeah, I guess you would. He's been in like 300 movies.
I used to like Rucker Hauer, actually. I like Rucker Hauer.
Do you? He's a terrible actor.
I thought he was pretty good in a couple things, actually.
Yeah, okay. No, I like his movies too because I like that kind of
He
stuff.
played a blind swordsman in a movie. I like those kind of movies. I don't necessarily want to be a deep thinker when I'm watching a movie all the time. You know what I'm saying? You know, so let's see some titties, some shit blow up. You know, a couple car chases and shit. Good to go.
Okay, this is from Alexis. What are you showing us, Alexis, my dear?
This is a video of that drone.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay.
so does it fly in the air or it swims or both?
That's massive. Hey Lloyd, you can print a better nose cone than that.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob.
I'm guessing there's some reason for it. Well, it looks like the atmosphere is super thick. Is that what the situation is?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's flying through methane.
Yeah.
Rates of methane.
So I thought it
Or-
was going to
or
swim,
as,
was what I was thinking.
Dominic would say methane.
Methane.
Yeah, methane.
So my brother,
Made out of aluminium to fly through the
Yeah.
methane.
Yeah.
my brother,
On their way to pick up potatoes
Yeah.
and
They don't
tomatoes.
want a controversy either.
There you go, Lon.
Yeah, no
you and
controversy.
you and Don are on the same plane right there.
Mm.
Rutger
Yeah.
Hauer is great.
Blind Fury.
Blind Fury.
Yeah, Blind Fury, man. He was in some really great, just off the what movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in a lot of terrible movies too, but that's all right. You know,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Mhm.
Terrible movies
Yeah,
are great
well.
sometimes. I like to watch.
Can be.
I like to watch what are clearly bad movies sometimes.
Sure.
You know, like
You know, Terminator. Horrible movie.
no.
As far as a movie goes, it's horrible, but it's entertaining as F. But it's
Yeah,
not a
I love
good
that-
movie.
I love that movie.
It's not a good movie, and Arnold is not great in that movie. Come on, man. Come on, man.
What movie is he
But guess
great
what?
in?
It's
He's
it
the
is
same person
entertaining
no
as
matter what.
F.
No matter what movie he's in, it's always Arnold. You know what I mean? What do you?
Yeah, I'm
talk
just
about?
saying he plays himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's just but it's a
Oh, good
entertaining as hell movie though.
Mhm.
But
Right.
you know, from a cinematic standard or whatever.
Well, it's because the budget they had to work with on that first one was so low.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it was on a shoestring budget. But
Yeah, the special effects were like not that special, or they were special.
yeah, one of my
The
favorite
acting.
one of my favorites like that is The Last Starfighter.
Oh yeah, with what's his name? The black guy played the alien, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Uh,
No, you're thinking enemy mine.
yeah, I am thinking Enemy Mine.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like,
was that
I like
Dennis
Enemy
Quaid?
Mine actually, and it's almost like that's a book, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I read that before I saw the movie.
Last Starfighter
Lady Hawk,
was the
that was
alien.
also a good one.
With
Yeah.
Robert Preston.
Robert
Oh.
Preston. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
in.
He's the one that died on stage. Yeah.
Well, you know about that, Art.
Oh, he actually he died. He
Oh,
died.
look,
I know he
you-
died for real, not
Yeah,
for
they
play.
thought he was playing, and they
You've upset Mike. Enemy Mine, but wait, Lon,
What?
you're back on the list
For what?
because Terminator was great.
yeah.
It was great. It was entertaining as F.
Yeah.
I stood in line to see the second one in the
How about
theater.
True
It was
Lies?
awesome.
Like,
It's an awesome movie, but it's cinematics from a cinematic standpoint and an acting standpoint. Please, please, please. It was horrid. There's everybody in it.
It made a couple of shekels for a hard movie. Yeah,
Yeah, no, hey.
it did well.
Yes, I'm not saying Cobra.
I'll be
I'm not
back.
gonna name a bunch of movies that people love that aren't good movies. But it's it's a fun movie. The first
really.
Punisher with what's his name? That's another one. It's like, oh boy, really?
Tango and Cash.
Oh,
yeah.
Awful.
They
man.
played that.
I thought it was going to be at least entertaining, and it wasn't even that. It was just
that movie for about 3 years on Saturday afternoon, the local Fox station up in Tulsa. They played that every damn weekend. Twice. Once on Saturday, again on Sunday. I mean, they played it straight for 3 years. That was their go-to movie. Like, God Almighty, it's like how
many
I
times?
got there, I
How many
hated
times
it.
did you see it, Lloyd?
I don't know, probably 20 or 30 by the time it's all over. Wasn't anything else on TV either, so.
So you just kept going to watch the terrible movie?
Well, you know, it's just, I put the TV on for sound, and that was
He's
what you
probably
just
high.
came out of it. Yeah.
No,
No, I
Terminator
wasn't
2
high.
was a better movie than Terminator 1. A lot of people like Terminator 1 better because
Dolph
it
Lundgren.
was surprising. It was fresh. You know what I mean? You knew what to expect when it hit Terminator 2. But Terminator 2 is a way better movie from a cinematic standpoint, from an acting standpoint. Linda Hamilton apparently took some acting lessons in between. You know what I'm saying? Arnold had a couple acting lessons, you know. You know, the kid was really good. I can't remember the kid's name, but he was actually really good.
Renfro, I think his name was.
Edward
Louis Gossett Jr. is the name of the guy I was trying to think of. Louis Gossett Jr. Thanks.
Yeah.
In what part did he play?
Enemy Mine.
Enemy Mine. Okay,
Enemy Mine. We're still stuck on Enemy Mine.
Officer and Gentleman too.
Enemy Mine.
Yeah, he's a good actor. Actually, he's been in a lot of movies.
Yeah, he just recently passed away about a year ago.
Did he?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
I didn't know
Who's
that.
That sucks.
Louis Gossett Jr.
Oh, he just died this year.
Yeah. This year
in 2025.
I think the first part of the year is either first part of this year or last year. Yeah,
Right.
No, he's just recently died because Iron Eagle.
Iron Eagle.
Glenn Ebert. Iron Eagle. That's another one. Yeah.
They did 4.
Yeah, he died a year ago.
Did he? It's been that long.
No, it's 29.
It's been a year. See.
2024.
Yeah. For long.
Okay.
No, there's
March. March of 24. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I thought.
He was a cop in Punisher. Louis Gossett Jr. was a cop in Punisher.
I have no idea.
Is that I thought one of the cops was that greasy white guy that plays Italians all the time. What was that guy's name? He's a character actor. He's always.
What? Who? What are you talking about?
Oh, the guy we're talking about. The cops in Terminator.
I know that, but who are you talking about? Is it the cop from?
I can't think of his name whatsoever. He's been in a shit ton of stuff. Was he in The Mask? No, he wasn't in The Mask. But he was in a movie that's similar to The Mask. I can't think of the name of the movie right now. Where he's playing it straight and the other guy's clowning the whole time. I can't think of it. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I'll think of it in a minute. I can't think of who the cops were in Terminator. If you say Louis Gossett Jr. was one of them, I can't argue with you. I don't know.
Terminator. Was it Terminator 2? That'd be Patrick. Oh God, I can't remember his
McCallahan.
name.
I'm just kidding because it's Patrick.
Yes,
Robert Patrick.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the other Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I really thought all the Terminator movies were fun to watch. To tell you the truth, whether
fun.
whether
I didn't say it wasn't fun. I didn't say it wasn't fun.
Linda Hamilton in the last movie, Jesus, she was just hard. And just and when you're too off the deep end, it doesn't matter what this guy did. You can't trust him. He's one of them robots. It's like, hey, dumbass, you can program robots to do whatever you want. He's been programmed to save you. So relax. But anyway, I like them all. They were all good.
Yeah. Terminator 2 was a good movie all the way around, though. That's what I'm saying. It had a really good story. It made sense. The the special effects were good. The practical effects were good. The acting was decent. That's all I'm saying.
Don't forget
That's all I'm saying.
too.
Was Arnold as good as he was in Twins?
And Twins.
Almost.
Yeah.
Oof. Or Last
Or
of Action Hero. Oh God.
Or Kindergarten Cop.
Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah.
Oh God.
What's one where they were. I actually enjoyed those movies, but what was the movie when he was pregnant?
Oh, he's having he's having a baby, or
Yeah.
I just couldn't even. It was just the worst.
What was that?
worst?
Dude, here's a subject. Why does every action hero have to do some goofball movie like that? The Rock with where he's a fairy,
Oh, Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, Tooth Fairy, freaking, Dolph Lundgren. I mean, you name it. Every action hero ever has got to do some dumbass movie where they play some horrible character. And it's like a part of the contract. Yeah, it's like part of the contract or something. If you're a successful action hero, you got to do some dumbass character, some dumbass role.
Maybe it's because they do so many action hero movies that they get boxed into that genre, and they feel like they got to do something comedic to let people know that they can do something else, and what they do is prove that they can't.
Right.
That's really what happened.
Expecting? Is that the name of the movie? Expecting?
Okay.
I do like Dolph Lundgren though, actually.
I like Dolph Lundgren.
Not the greatest actor, but not bad. I mean, he is what he is. Again, he's another person that's Dolph Lundgren. Whatever character he plays, it's like Arnold. That their personality is part
of the
big
Swedish meatball.
Yeah, that's part of the character. You know what I mean?
Master of the Universe.
The French guy that does the splits a lot. What's his fucking name? Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
There's another one. It's another one. Couple 3 really cool movies, and then what the hell, bro?
He's got
Steven Seagal.
He's got several that are actually
Steven Seagal. I like Steven Seagal's movies, his first 2 or 3. No. I really like the one on the ship. That was my favorite Steven Seagal.
It's probably his most watchable movie.
Yeah.
Under Siege.
Under Siege.
Under Siege.
Gary Busey was in that. No. Yes. Gary Busey's kid was in it.
No, Gary Busey.
Nope.
Yeah.
Gary Busey's not his kid. Okay, thank you.
He was
Gary Busey.
He was like the. He wasn't the captain, but he was.
He was a lieutenant or whatever.
Commander.
And XO, yeah. And what's his name? Who I really like, who played Two-Face in that horrible Batman movie.
Oh yeah,
Tommy
Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones
is a whacked out left wing crazy person, but I'll tell you what, that guy can, with a stone face, because he has a stone face. He still can act. I don't know how he does it, but you actually believe his character. And you like his characters.
Space Cowboys.
Yeah, Space Cowboys, another great movie.
The Fugitive was one of my favorite Tommy Lee Jones.
Lonesome Dove. I just finally watched Lonesome Dove after all these years, and he was in that with Lonesome Dove.
Expendables, yeah.
Lonesome Dove. Who's he in that with?
Robert Duvall.
Thank you.
Robert Duvall, yeah.
Great movie. A great series. I enjoyed that quite a bit. But he's a stone-faced mofo in that too. He was a little bit younger.
Men in Black.
Not in the Batman movie. He let himself off the chain in this Batman movie.
Yeah,
he played Two-Face. Woof.
He's also in 1923 or is it 1880?
No, there's 1888 and 1923. They're 2 different series. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're all about the Dutton family.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been watching that. It's all good stuff,
Yeah, sure. Tommy Lee Jones, I like.
No, he's a great actor.
They were asking which is the best Predator movie, and personally, I like the first Predator movie the best, even if everything isn't perfect. It's because it was fresh. You know what I mean? You didn't know what to expect. They did a good job of hiding the alien till later in the movie, so it was still kind of, You didn't know what was going on
you-
exactly. There was some tension there. There was some tension. You know, when they show the monster immediately, it's like,
No, the first
You know,
Predator movie is, I agree, is by far, I think, the
Mhm.
best of the Predator movies.
yeah.
It
The
is.
second
It
one
is.
wasn't bad though. With what's his nuts
That
from Lethal Weapon, Danny Glover. Yeah,
Oh,
Danny
it was
Glover.
funny when
Yeah.
we would
Yeah.
start saying "What's his nuts."
Danny Glover. I don't like the way that movie ended, but I like that movie.
I didn't like that movie. I
I
thought
didn't like the way it ended.
I think he had too much of an ability to kill these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He was just no. No, I mean, if
And then,
it was him in the first movie, he would have been dead already. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because first movie, that thing
Yeah.
was fantastic.
Yeah, he wiped out all those commandos, but suddenly the one that shows up in L.A. can get popped by some street cop. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Right, right.
I like
it was
the street
sweet.
cop. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. No, the Predator movies. Then Alien versus Predator. The first one was watchable, but then they just went off the deep end after that. You know,
So why
I
did
like the idea.
The Fly, Jeff Goldblum? I love that movie, but why did he bring that up?
I don't know. They're talking about something.
We're just talking about. Well,
What
we're
about
talking about bad movies, but
Thing?
The Thing.
Fly with
The
Jeff
first
Goldblum
one.
is not a bad movie.
One
It was a
with
great.
Kurt
I thought
Russell.
that was a great movie.
Yeah. Not the 50s one, but the newer one. Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I thought
Kurt
he did a great job. in that
Russell
movie.
and yeah.
I also
Matt
like
Dillon.
Jeff Goldblum in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Good.
The character he played was
oh yeah,
funny.
Oh, it's way over the top. Yeah.
So funny.
Well, it's just like that in the comics. So they were pretty true to. I used to read the Guardians of the Galaxy comics when I was a kid.
I love them. I've bought them.
Yeah.
I enjoy them.
Yeah,
I bought them on Amazon Prime, and I just every so often I let a long time. You know, you let long enough time period pass, and then you can watch the movie again and enjoy it. And
There's another one.
They still crack me up.
Number 2.
What's that?
That opening sequence in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was good enough for the whole movie. Where
You mean
Groot's dancing
with
along and they're blowing up shit in the background. That shit's hilarious.
Mr. Blue Sky playing in the background.
Yeah.
The foreground actually, because it was on a boombox that
Right.
the little baby Groot was
Groot,
was playing.
Groot.
Yeah. The opening of that movie was funny.
Groot.
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
really, really good.
It was hilarious.
Really good. I
The
like
Christmas
those
special, they
movies
could have kept that though.
if you can't be entertained by that, by that series of movies, the Guardians of the Galaxy, then you're just trying not to be entertained.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can go ahead and you can keep. They could have kept that Christmas special though. Guardians of the
Yeah, that
Galaxy
was
Christmas
I saw
special.
that it
They
was
could have
silly
kept
and
that.
goofy and strange. Although I like what's her face, the female
Gillian.
The empath,
Gillian. Oh,
the empath,
the empath chick. Because she's Asian. You got this thing for Asian girls.
It's exactly right. I like the Asian.
You know what I like? The girl that plays Nova, or the blue girl. I like her in real life because she was. I hate that movie, Jumanji, the new version of Jumanji. But I
Right.
love her though. I ain't gonna lie. I love her in that movie. I don't know what it is about her. I mean, she's
Oh,
smoking and all that. But I'm just saying.
that's Amy.
So
Shit.
Jillian something.
You're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
Gillian.
Karen
Gillian.
Gillan.
Huh?
Karen
Gillan.
Gillan.
Karen Gillan.
Karen.
Yeah,
You
Karen
know who
Gillan.
she plays?
Karen.
She's in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I know she's the blue chick. I can't
Yeah,
think of her
yeah,
name
yeah.
right now.
Right.
In Nova
Yeah.
or whatever. Not Nova.
no,
God,
not
why can't I think
Gamora.
of her?
Well, she was also in
No, Gamora's
in
the green
Doctor
one.
Who. Karen Gillan
Yeah,
was
she
in
was in
Doctor Who.
Who is Amy
Her
Pond.
name was Amy.
It's Amy
Doctor Who.
Pond.
Amy Pond.
Yeah, Amy Pond. Yeah.
Yeah.
Karen Gillan. Yep. No, there's something about
Who's the
her.
bl- What the
She's
hell?
alright.
No, not no. What the hell is their name?
In the movie?
In
the
Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's
Not Gamora.
not
No, that's the
Gamora.
green one.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What the hell?
Look
it
it up.
somebody, quick.
Guardians of the
That's
Galaxy.
pissing me. I can't believe I can't remember that. You know.
Gamora's sister is Nebula.
Nebula.
Nebula. I knew it started with an N, but I couldn't pull
Yeah,
it up,
you
man.
yeah, you kept saying Nova. I know Nova Prime or Nova Core is a
Yeah, Nova Core. Yeah.
Look at Don.
Yeah.
Look at Don. Look at that. Nebula.
Thanks,
Nebula.
Don.
Nebula.
Now enough
Nebula.
time went by.
Okay,
I think
Don,
you
we
looked
got
it
it.
up
Thank
too.
you.
Yeah,
Don,
Karen
Yeah,
Gillian.
Nebula.
stop spamming the chat, Don. We got it. Nebula.
Yeah, she's super cute in Jumanji. But there's another movie that they could have done without.
She's very attractive. They just really,
Yeah.
really hide it in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Bradley
Yeah.
Cooper as Rocket.
Yeah, that's
Don,
pretty funny.
stop it.
So does Nebula need to use a
Was it Nebula? I think it's
I
Nebula.
think it
I
might
think
have
it was
been
Nebula. Yeah, that might have been
Nebula?
her name.
Yeah. Nebula?
I think-
Boola boola,
Blah,
nebaboola,
blah, 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 blah.
nebaboola. So.
Yeah, see, he doesn't know everything.
Yeah, what do you know? No, that's a really good movie. The first one was good, a good setup movie. I liked it. They really brought them all together and did a good job of setting them up. And it did a good job of giving you just enough backstory and character development where you could actually care about the characters. You know what I mean? They didn't just dump them in like, what was that Netflix movie just
Wait,
recently?
I'm going to
you
interrupt you
swore
real. I'm sorry. I have to interrupt you real quick. I'm sorry. Don.
Star Wars, I mean.
Don. If you would just read the chat, I could save you time. I sent you a link,
Don.
Don.
Yeah.
You
Old
could have been
son.
in there and you could have just said Nebula.
Nebula, if you knew it.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, yeah. No, that Star Wars remake they made on Netflix. I can't think of the name of it, but it was 2 parts. And
Oh, Affinity.
now there was a movie. No, it was what was that movie called? Where they're farmers, and it turns out that she's actually a well-trained, stupid trooper.
Stupid
Jedi?
trooper.
She's a
Stupid
trooper. She's a
Stupid
stupid trooper.
What are stupid troopers? I've never heard of them.
Netflix.
I thought that referred to anybody in the army.
I thought, Starship.
Oh, at least we're not blowing Marines like the
Yeah.
Navy guys were. You know?
I wasn't in the Navy either.
Yeah. Yeah, they're full of
Oh,
semen.
even worse.
You know,
Right.
I was in lawn maintenance. I was in the Air Force.
Oh my.
you guys have no idea.
Yeah,
You
that's
just
right.
cut me because my father, not the Marine that lives here in Florida, my stepfather.
Rebel Moon.
But
Before I
my
forget.
father was in the Navy, as a matter of fact.
In the Navy.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. As a matter of fact.
Well, not everybody can be in the army, you know. So there.
I just had to throw that in.
Right
just
here,
move on.
I have.
That's all right. That's okay.
1956, The Compass,
The
from when he
compass.
was in the United States. Can you see it? The United States
Yeah, cool. Training center.
Training Center in Bainbridge, Maryland, Company 87.
Sweet.
And I will show you the picture of the ship he was on.
Thanks, Don.
Eventually.
You better not have typed that after I already said it. Rebel Moon. Yeah, that was.
Is that like Rebel? Yeah.
Yeah.
In the midnight hour.
Yeah.
It was okay. It wasn't as bad as people
I
made it
never
out
got
to
through
be.
it all. Yeah, Rebel Moon. I just
Yeah,
didn't-
but it's not great though. It's not great by any stretch. The whole premise of the movies is a little bit. And all the MacGuffin hunting too. That's the other part that's just so. God, some of those movies are just hard to. They ruin a really good movie that way.
Movies.
Well, yeah, it's just a little too coincidental. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, come on. Just that exact guy just happened to be in the exact place you needed him to be at that exact time on the other side of the galaxy from where you started. Come on, man.
Yeah, there you go.
You know.
Yeah.
That's the
Like-
ship that he served on. It's a destroyer.
Destroyer. I was going to
Sweet.
say it looks like a destroyer.
Yeah, 881. One of the few destroyers that actually Official U.S. Navy photograph, not for publication. Oops.
You
Unless
just published it. I'm turning you in.
it's one of the last. I mean, because they decommissioned most of the destroyers from World War II,
Yeah.
and but this is one that was not. And
Zathura.
he served upon that.
Was Zathura I didn't realize Zathura was a sequel to Jumanji, though. I thought it was a totally different movie. Because Zathura is a different game, isn't it?
Hey, we got Itchy Sack. Yeah.
Oh, Smooth Balls.
What's up,
The
Sam?
old Smooth Balls Sammy.
Mhm.
What's up, Sam? How you doing?
Yeah.
Hey there. At any rate, Rebel Moon was all right. I mean, if you just go in with an open mind and you just want to be entertained for a couple hours, I guess it's all right. You know what I mean? But don't read too much into it. They almost messed up. One of my favorite movies back in the day was The Professional, with What's Her Nuts before she went crazy, the little girl, and Renee Abendroit or whatever his name is. That was a really good movie.
Operation Noir.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but I tell you what, man, if I see one more New York movie where they just happen to bump into each other constantly, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. I've been to New York, dude. Get the fuck out of here with this shit where people just happen to bump into each other. That's just insane. They do it all the time.
You do.
The main characters will go all the way to the other side of New York, and they just happen to bump into the another member. They do it all the time in movies. It's annoying. It's really annoying.
That's the USS
across the street.
USS Borderline, by the way, just so you guys know. And it was commissioned in September 9th, 1944, and was launched in March 3rd, 1945. And it continued. It was decommissioned in February 1st, 1977. There you go, the Borderline. Just so you know.
Yeah, Zathura is a sequel, huh? Because I thought Zathura was like a space movie or something. I don't know. I don't remember Zathura, to be honest with you.
I don't
I don't doubt your nerd knowledge, Don. You're the nerdiest nerd. I get it.
I remember.
You're the king of the nerds. All hail His Royal Majesty, King Nerd. Don. Nah, it's just crazy. I hate that. Though that's one of my pet peeves in movies.
Yeah.
The Borderline was part of the blockade of the Russian ships during the Cuban Missile Crisis. Ooh.
Okay.
How about that?
How about that?
Yeah, it was a space movie. Thanks, Don. I thought so. That's why I found it hard to believe that it was a sequel. I get it. It's the same guy that wrote both movies. I just didn't think it was an actual sequel because one's in space and one's in the jungle. I just thought it was like two different things.
Who's seen Alien Romulus?
Who hasn't seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Check it
I
out.
haven't.
I think it's
There's
on
plenty
Netflix
of streaming
right
services.
I don't
Yeah.
have.
Yes,
I don't have
so.
Netflix.
Well, you could
It
probably
was on
get it
HBO.
You know,
Yeah.
the whole idea of being a cable cutter
Amazon Prime.
was saving money and still getting value. And by the time you got done subscribing to all these different services, you may as well just get cable.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So I don't subscribe to any of those. I mean, Prime is fine. I pay extra to have Paramount because Star Trek.
Yeah.
Whether it's good or not, it's still Star Trek. And really, that's it. You know, I try not to pay for anything if I can. You know,
I thought
Because
Romulus was okay.
you don't need to. There's how much entertainment do you actually need? I mean, you could watch 24 hours a day for the rest of your life, and
Never see everything.
no, exactly.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah, well, if you want specific things.
Specific things. You're right.
Specific things.
Specific.
Or if you want it in a certain quality too.
Yeah.
There's a series that like
You got to pay for that.
There's a series I'd like to watch that I have to pay for.
what-
You know, if there's a series that is on a different channel, Prime, sometimes you can buy the entire season for a reasonable amount of money, and I've done that. You know,
What
in the past.
what stream is Reacher on Paramount or is it on
No,
Netflix?
Paramount.
Paramount.
Is that, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is? I thought it was on Amazon. See, I don't even know.
Oh, it's,
Well-
it's
Oh,
on
it's
Amazon
on
through,
Netflix.
with Paramount, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So like I get paid Friday, so maybe I'll get Paramount.
Hmm.
Get it
Oh,
for
it's
a
not
while.
like $7 a month or something.
It's like
that.
$6.
Come
I already
on,
need
Christ.
$6, man.
Christ,
I can loan you
think
$6
do it.
buddy.
Pinching
All
my pennies.
I could probably put you on my Paramount account. I never use it. I should just give it to you. I've never used it. They give it to me for free because of something. Either Verizon gives it to me for free or Xfinity gives it to me for free. One of those two gives it to me for free.
You know, I was about to send you money, but I just realized I would probably be sending it right back to myself.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
or you know what? You could do it on my Restream. You could
No.
send me money there.
No, I won't do it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Romulus was okay, but it was another thing where, what a
Yeah.
coincidence. We just happened to have the exact robot we needed, the exact place at the exact time that we needed him there. It's like,
Well, yeah. Well.
Exactly.
I was like, get the fuck
how
out of
life
here.
works, Juan. Come on, that's how it goes, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, come on. They just
Okay,
happen to
you
run
know
into the and all these kids are flying a multi-million-dollar spaceship. That if that was my biggest problem with the goddamn movie. That anybody that's seen Romulus, Don, you've seen Romulus. That's my biggest problem with that movie.
That's
These
not
kids-
Sam. That's not true. He just said if you have Paramount, Amazon Prime, you get Paramount for free. No, I pay for Paramount.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
No, you are.
I
not
don't know.
correct.
I get it somewhere. Thanks, Don, for keeping the chat lively.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, you do that.
Yeah, digging up Ian Holm too. I mean, it made sense that they dug up Ian Holm because they wouldn't just these were like mass-produced robots, right? That's the premise. That they're mass produced, so everybody and their brother had one. So there's probably thousands of them out in the universe, right? So it's not that surprising you'd run into another one. You know what I mean? Of that same robot, that makes sense. Or android, or artificial person. Yeah, artificial person. My bad. I won't want to offend anyone. Artificial person.
Synthoid. Yeah.
Synthoid.
Yeah, he's a
Synthoid.
synth. They call him
Yeah.
synthetic human.
Okay. Well, Sam is insisting he gets it, so you might be paying for it and not realize it, or you're watching the free stuff that Paramount allows.
Yeah.
Because they
Damn, now I want to look it up.
No, I already looked it up.
I haven't been on
Share
Netflix in forever
screen,
either.
How much is Paramount on Amazon Prime? There it is.
Mm-hmm.
On Amazon Prime, it's $9.95 per month for the premium plan, which is ad free. There's also a Paramount Plus for Showtime for $12.99 a month. Amazon Prime members also get a free trial to Paramount Plus. Well, I have
You don't get a
Paramount
bunch of
Plus.
games on Netflix
Maybe
now.
that's what the difference is. I have Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Maybe there's
I
a
think
difference between Paramount and Paramount Plus.
Right.
Oh, it could be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we could both be
no,
wrong.
there's only
You
4
could be
seasons.
watching the free stuff on Paramount,
Right.
and I'm watching all the good stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. So there's no losers here. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm looking. 'Cause
welcome
I
back,
don't know.
Alexis.
Lexus is back. Girlfriend's
Yeah.
back.
Hey,
He's gonna be in
Hey,
trouble.
what's up, baby? Where'd you go all that time?
I had to go help a dog that we couldn't find. Jeff
Find the
goes,
bone? Oh.
I go, Jeff, what'd you do with Ryder? That's our Siberian Husky, who's as big as the house. He goes, he was asleep. I had to wake him up. And I go, what'd you do with Ryder? He
what's
goes, I
this?
put him in his pen because we have these big pens that he goes in,
Uh-huh.
and the other great big dog that we have. And he goes, I go, well, what did he do? Unlock the pen by himself? So anyway, I put him in there and he starts yelling at me. I'm like, okay, why are you yelling at me? Because of your screw up. So I look outside, I go out back, I whistle for him, and he's on the back side of the property, and he comes tromping across and I'm like, Ryder, come on, baby. So I had to put him away. It was a nightmare. How do you lose a Siberian Husky?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And how do you
As the owner's Cujo.
lose a fire eel? Anybody know what a fire eel is?
A what?
Fire
elf?
Fire eel. EEL.
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't know what a fire eel is, so I cannot answer your
It's not
question.
a real. It's
I
not
want to know.
by definition. It's not really a real eel. It looks like an
It's
eel,
a fake eel.
swims like an eel, but it actually has gills and it's an elongated fish. But it was like probably a foot long. Beautiful,
Well,
beautiful.
I mean,
beautiful.
I mean, you just said it looks like an eel, sounds like an eel, whatever.
Yeah.
I kept
Does
thinking
Does it bark
penis.
like an eel?
I just kept thinking penis.
So
Then you said gills, so no.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So anyway, they told me at the fish place that I bought it from about a month ago, maybe, that they are escape artists. So
Oh,
you know, be sure the lid's on. So yeah, the lid's on, but there's still gaps where the filter the filter is. So, I was like, okay, so I covered the top of the hood with aluminum foil. And yesterday
well, where's it gonna go?
it crawls out of it. Actually, here, that is a
You
fire.
said this thing's an eel, right?
Look at it.
No, I see it.
Okay.
It looks.
Can it
that
live
looks-
out of water?
Yeah.
That definitely looks like an eel.
It came out of the stupid, broke through a little tiny gap in the, and somehow it got out. So because it's out means it's dead because it can't live out of water. And number two,
Oh, cool.
we have a bunch of cats and a bunch of dogs, so somebody gets a free snack.
Somebody has snack. Yeah, there you go.
A $30 snack.
There you go.
Well,
And,
I'll have them order me another one.
okay. Yeah, get another fish that'll escape on you.
Well,
Yeah.
and then we
That's just me.
called
I don't know.
foil bar.
That's kind of like having a toddler, get that crib pitch so they can't get out. Put a lid over it.
We
Yeah,
have these, okay, are you done with your little?
yeah, go ahead.
So we have these other fish that are called tinfoil barbs, and they've been really docile up until now, but they've been beating the hell out of our other fish.
Oh.
So I put them in the tank with where I thought the fire eel was, and I thought I better move the fire eel
Baseball
out.
bats in there. And they're beating the other fish with baseball bats.
Art, shut up.
Go ahead.
You, Lloyd. So I was going to take the fire eel and put it in the big tank, and I couldn't find it. So then I thought, okay, I need to remove all the substrate, which is like the stones. So I removed all of the substrate, and the sucker is gone. And that's when I found out, oh, there's a little split in the aluminum foil. I looked everywhere behind, like where the tank is, like on the floor. It's
Right.
too small for the cats to get in, and I thought maybe he just died back there. But nope, he probably got out and was flopping around, and one of the cats went, Anyway,
Here's other than the fact that I don't know where that eel would go if it's going to escape.
at least I didn't call it tinfoil.
Oh, by the way, the correct pronunciation of aluminium is aluminum.
It is aluminum.
Well, how we know how you're pronouncing it, Mike? If you're just typing it into a chat.
Yeah.
History does indeed confirm that the American. No, that's not true.
Okay, so look at the photo of Cool Cat. It's a monkey. We're going to take advice from a
I've
chimpanzee.
looked into I've actually researched this aluminium and aluminum, and they're both legitimate.
They're both correct, yes.
Yeah, they're both legitimate.
Who invented it?
Actually, it came into existence, and I can't remember if the British scientists and the American were working on it together or if they discovered it independently.
Discovered
Aluminium.
Because that's who gets to name it. Whoever invented it gets to name it.
I guess.
I think
No.
they named it
Hans
aluminium
Christian
because
Orsted. Well, that doesn't sound like that's Denmark. 1825 in Denmark.
Nice.
Okay, so that doesn't help at all.
I wonder what he called it.
Pronunciate. All right,
Can we
correct.
dig him up real quick and ask him?
Uh-oh.
We have a plant. I think it's in Port Aransas, maybe. I don't know if it's still in Corpus Christi proper, but
Look who it is. It's Don, sort of.
it
Okay,
actually.
yeah,
Sort of.
I'm on the road, guys.
Oh.
I got closed
You've
lodge
been
tonight.
driving and texting?
It's
Oh no, I got
closing
it.
time.
I'm heading up to close up lodge. The American came up with aluminum,
Aluminum.
and the British, a British scientist put out a paper a year after.
Oh, I see what he's
you're
saying.
afterwards it's called
So he's saying
aluminium.
because we were first, ours is correct.
Yes.
Got it.
That was quick.
Got it. You cut out, Don. I don't know if you're still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
The Brits messed
don't care.
up
You know
the
what?
pronunciation.
I will always say aluminum, but I kind of like aluminium. I just kind of like it. I
I like it too.
I don't know
you know.
why. I just do.
I've gotten to where
How do you guys say magnesium?
Magnesium.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the British. Do they say magnesium?
Well, they say methane. We say methane.
Methane.
Yeah. Oh, we say patent. They say patent.
Patent.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with
I
that
think you'll
is
find
that
you'll say permit. Well, you'll say permit instead of permit. And even though the word has two meanings, though,
What's that
how
word?
you inflect the word.
yeah, if you get a permit or if you permit something,
Yeah, you can permit something.
you can permit
Rather
something
than
or you can get a
permit.
permit.
You get a permit,
Yeah,
which
permit.
is a levy or a legal instrument.
Right.
See, here's the thing. Aluminum, and I actually typed it out aluminium, and the thing said aluminium, and then I changed the spelling to aluminum, and it came back as aluminum. Here, right there.
Right.
Aluminum.
The thing is that they make long letters, they make long vowel sounds without the necessary precursors
Yeah.
or you know what I mean? It's like if it's
They'll put a
B-A-N,
vowel.
it's ban. If it's
Well-
B-A-N-E, it's bane. And unfortunately, they like to make a long vowel sound without
Well,
the necessary secondary
Okay, guys,
vowel.
I'm going to read this to you because the Americans are correct. Thank you, Cool Cat. Mike, the two spellings, aluminium and aluminum, can be attributed to the chemist who discovered and named the aluminum metal, Sir Humphrey Davy, back in 1807 when the English chemist identified the 13th element of the periodic table, which he named aluminum, which like neither of ours, as a nod to alumina, which is the oxidation of aluminum and has been used since 1790 or so, even before the element was discovered and named. It was not until 1812 when Sir Humphrey Davy was encouraged by his fellow chemists to propose a name change for the metallic element to aluminium. So it was already aluminum. And then the Brits just decided to change it. So there you go. There you go.
Is inflammable means they can spontaneously combust though?
What?
He was saying about flammable and inflammable. Yeah, yeah.
Using words.
inflammable means
Yeah.
not.
And
Yeah.
However, I
Inflammable
do
means
like
not
the sound of
flammable
aluminium.
means-
Inflammable means I
Yeah.
believe it can't burn.
Right. There's a
right.
prefix
What's
in
flammable then?
It means it can burn.
can burn.
Mhm.
Like, it burns
Because
easily.
because the
If-
in
if-
in
if they
inflammable
actually
stands
warn you
for
about
no.
that, it
Hot.
burns easily.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you're saying inflammable means it won't burn?
No,
That is correct.
that is correct. Yeah.
Because of the prefix in, which that means not.
Mhm.
So it wouldn't be unflammable then.
But that
You
didn't
guys
roll
are
off
wrong,
the
by
tongue
the
as
way.
easily.
Okay, we're both wrong, Lloyd.
You're
Are
wrong,
we?
and that's what I'm
In-
trying to tell you nicely. I'm trying to be
Oh.
nice about it, but
No,
you guys are
don't
wrong.
make believe you're nice. Screw that.
Yeah,
Inflammable
I was-
is an adjective which means easily set on fire.
Oh, okay.
Inflammable. So unflammable, which probably might not be a word. Let's see.
No, it's not. I was only joking about unflammable.
Well, the word unflammable means not, according to AI, means not flammable or incapable of catching fire.
Okay.
Hold
There
on.
you go.
Anything else you want to learn? I'm just kidding.
Learned something new
Oh,
every day.
Lord, you're fucked up. And you're funny. Yeah, thank God you're here. So there we go. It's all figured out.
You know what's interesting? When you look at the definition, I was just scooping it out. If it also includes poisonous gases, inflammable, includes poisonous gases. So I wonder if that means it can cause inflammation.
That's inflammatory.
Yeah,
You're
inflammable.
right. Boy, English is a hard language. You know
Yeah, I
that?
know.
If I can get him going. If I can get him going again.
Color and labor. The
But
English,
flammable
they-
doesn't include poisonous gases. No, this is true. Flammable doesn't include poisonous gases, but inflammable includes poisonous gases in the dictionary. I thought that was interesting. They made that distinction. But I don't know why. Because poisonous gases aren't
what's
necessarily
interesting about our
flammable.
language is flammable means it's the ability to burn it, and
Combustible.
inflammable means the same thing.
Yeah.
But
Basically.
it shouldn't. I mean,
Mhm.
You flamer.
It sounds like a travesty to me.
yeah.
Right. I just wonder if it's levels. Like flammable means it can burn, but inflammable means that it's very easy to get it to burn.
One is very
And would
Right.
flammable
I would
be
imagine.
solids?
I think that's the idea. I think you're
And
right.
are flammables solids and inflammables typically liquids?
No,
You know what I mean?
I
Or
don't think it has
gases,
anything to do
maybe?
with
Okay.
I used
gases?
to when I drove truck and I carried a flammable placard on the side. It didn't matter if it was liquid or it didn't matter.
Gas?
Yeah, it was flammable.
Because inflammable
dangerously
said
flammable is flammable. You know.
right. Because the
Flammable.
dictionary says flammable is easily set on fire or poisonous gases. And I thought that was interesting that it made that distinction.
well.
Yeah, but was that in? Hey guys, I just put the link in the chat. Anybody want to join in this scintillating?
The scintillating
Riveting Here's the-
conversation.
Jump
Right.
We've still got 20 after 2 hours and 8 minutes. We still have 22 people in here, and love you all seriously. Thank you. But there's the link, and maybe we
Aluminum foil on top of my tank.
Foil on top of the tank.
Now, if the aluminum doesn't work, try some aluminium foil. That's better.
Yeah.
What about a screen?
This
A screen on
conversation is
top.
inflammable. It's
Well, there's a solid hood where the lights are attached.
One, I've just looked it up. It basically comes from flammable, means to catch fire, and inflammable means to set on fire.
That's
Yeah,
why I
but
thought
you
there
know
was
what-
some
you know what the-
spontaneity involved.
Yeah, the Australian dictionary is written by a bunch of drunks, so it doesn't.
And criminals.
But it says here it comes from the Latin.
You know,
Latin
Yeah,
Molotov
Australian dictionary
cocktails
written
are
by
actually,
people in New Zealand.
not from Russia. They're from Australia. Just to be clear, a flammable liquid. Say you had a flammable liquid, you would be careful with it. If you had an inflammable liquid, you know what I mean? It's how you use the word. Inflammable liquid, I suppose you should still be careful, but do you think it's more flammable than flammable liquid? Like gasoline is a flammable.
I don't know.
For example. As an example.
Actually, gasoline will not burn.
I know. Tell him, Alexis, I was getting ready to pipe in. I'm glad you beat me to it.
Oh God, you guys are just going to be
No,
It
the
was
fumes
douchebags about it.
burn.
Yeah, I understand. It's the gas that burns, not the actual liquid. I get it.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna say it right.
Thank
Well, you
you.
need the oxygen.
For
You need the
straightening
oxygen.
me
I
right
know why
out.
you still have 20-something people in here, because they're waiting for you to give away a spinner.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
that's probably what it is.
Is that why they're still here? You
Yeah, that's why everybody's here to get that
Alexis,
spinner.
pull up the Skinner. Pull up the Skinner, and let's see it. Yeah, baby. Quality.
Hey, baby.
And everybody said these things were quality, by the way.
They are. They're very beefy. They're
really, really nice.
Oh, they're girthy. Are they girthy?
Yeah, it's girthy.
No, spin it so people can see it spinning. Come on.
Spin it. Put it in your fingers and twirl it.
Yeah, hold on like that. Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
do that.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Oh, yeah.
Did everybody notice Bill when he was showing that drone? He went to a page where there was a green one. We're going to do a translucent green for next year, and I've already.
Oh, now I gotta go.
I've already ordered 200 instead of 100.
Seriously.
You're crazy,
save the
woman.
money and save the money and come see
And
us.
buy me something. I'm just kidding.
No. Save the money, and when something comes up that sucks all your fun money away, we still get to see you.
Oh, that happened after I already bought the 200 spinners. I had the tax bill to pay, and then I've got the.
I'm just saying. I mean, like this year, you had an incredible amount of bills at one time, and I know the feeling. Believe me.
I know your bill.
No. Between the hospital and everything else, I had a shit.
And my husband is very sick.
Yeah, well, there is that. And,
is he actually sick? You guys determined that he's sick?
Yeah, he's got something going on in his GI tract, and we don't know what it is. They're going to do an abdominal ultrasound on May 1st, and then they're doing.
Me too.
They're doing a new set of labs on May 5th.
Well, I'm doing a CT scan on May 6th, maybe. So I'm right there with you.
Wow, why is that, Lon?
Oh, I don't know. They're trying to figure it out. They don't know.
What out?
I hate.
What is it that they're trying to figure out? What's going on?
Oh, this stuff is wrong. They're trying to figure out what it is.
Well, I mean, stuff is wrong, but that's got psychologists might be able to affect some change there.
Well, I don't know. They could probably talk to my guts and say, "Hey, what about your childhood?" I guess. Did you like your mom?
But you didn't bring up your gut. You're being very vague about it. Well, I hope you.
Because I don't know. So
you're not like
there's
me.
Don.
I guess.
Don's here.
Oh,
yeah, I don't like talking about my medical issues. Yeah.
I don't care. See, you know why? Because I don't.
Old, Lon.
Hi, Donnie.
Don never left. Don has been in the back room.
Don in the dark.
Okay, Don.
Yeah, Don's been in the back room the entire time. So.
Darkness.
No, not the entire time. You lying fuck. How long you been? Back?
Yes, I have. I've been in the back here the entire time. You said I was cutting out, and then I went to the back room for some reason, and I've been here since you said I was cutting out.
You were cut.
Oh, he probably put you back there.
I don't remember even bringing you in.
Yeah, you had been for a minute.
Welcome. It's good to see you.
Yeah.
Hey, Don.
It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to have Don in here. I guess we're going to be going off the live stream soon because Don's here. He only comes in.
Yeah,
for
we only got 5 minutes. There's a 5-minute timer just started.
Yeah, I'm like live stream death.
Yeah, that's right.
No, you're like closing time song. It's
closing time. Don has joined the panel.
So grab your whiskey or beer.
It's time to leave out of here. Closing time. Well, Don, it's always a pleasure having you on. Welcome in.
Really?
So you're on your way. Shut up. So you're on your way back from the Elks Club, I imagine.
No, I'm on my way there.
You're on your way there.
Really?
Yeah, we're starting late today.
Well, is it 9:30 by you?
Yep.
Okay, 9:33, whatever. Okay, all right. And what are you going to do there?
I'm going to close the place down if there's nobody hanging out.
And polish some horns.
It's not just streams that you destroy when you show up and close down. It's also clubs and bars and stuff. You show up and it's time to close down.
Nah.
Closing them
If
down.
there's somebody there, I'll swap out for tomorrow's register, and they can ring up their stuff on tomorrow's register, and I'll go ahead and close out for today.
Yeah, your Elks Club is really interesting. These people just like ring themselves up, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's different.
it is different.
It
We
is.
got cameras everywhere, so
Yeah.
No, they can figure out who's stealing, but nobody's
you
gonna
know
do
who's there. Yeah,
it. Nobody's gonna do it because first of all, it's so cheap. Who cares? And
right.
and even if it wasn't, it's Elks Clubs aren't full of criminals.
Nefarious.
Reprobates.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's not like the. Oh
Sons of
no, I
Salem.
had it. They're like the Lions.
Yes, all criminals at the Lions Club. Yeah. No, I'm not saying. I mean, we all had our background check. You don't just say, okay, I want to be an elk. It's not like you need a sponsor. You need to have. I mean, they freaking background check you and everything. Seriously.
So it's like being a Mason, huh?
And then you got to stand there for like a 2-hour ceremony and.
Yeah.
But that's why I pay every year, so I don't have to go through that again. Because when I retire, what's wrong with going to a club like that? Surrounded.
It is nice going up and having a place where you can go and everybody knows your name.
They know your name, and you're not. There's never any danger
And
there.
they're always glad you came.
There's no danger there.
Bing,
Everybody knows
bing,
who each
bing.
other is. It's actually pretty cool. It's
It's
almost
like being a Shriner.
It's almost like everybody gets together in your garage bar.
They have
Yeah.
Without you having to have a garage bar.
Oh,
Well,
look
it
at
looks
Lois
like there
playing
are
with a
some
spinner.
vehicles here.
Oh.
You're
Be
about to
hit.
go back
But-
home.
Okay,
Are
kids.
there people here?
Let me see. We got 18 left. Okay, a bunch of them left because they just said Uncle Bill forgot that he just said he was going to give away a spinner. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, friends, and neighbors, we're going to give away a spinner. I want you all to do. I'm not. Don's busy, and I don't feel like doing the other thing. So, 1 through 35.
Uh-huh.
Are there 35 people?
No, not even close. It's 18 people. So let's do 1 through 35, and somebody win a spinner.
You already got the number picked?
No, I didn't. No, yeah. Yes, I got a number.
Yeah. You sure? You got it written down or something?
You want me to write it down? Okay.
No, I'm just saying that.
No,
I
I
don't
will-
want people to
here's a
accuse
pencil.
you of.
I actually have a pencil right here. I will write down the number.
Does it matter which
Guys,
stream?
Hold on, don't.
Right.
Yes, it might
Write
have
them
to
out
be
'cause-
Bill's stream. Yes.
Well, it shows up here.
I'm not looking.
Yeah, but that don't count. Has
I'm
to
not
be
looking.
Bill's.
Okay, I got my number written
Oh, I
down.
thought somebody already stole my number.
Okay, let's look. We got 27, 17, 20, 23. Fuck. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors. Number
Oh, wow.
23.
Oh, you went the Michael Jordan route.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Captain Joe.
Captain Joe, America, you are
Hashtag
the
rigged.
winner
Like the third number pick right off the
of
bat.
a spinner. Yeah, good job.
23. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I consider 23 because it's Michael Jordan's number. So I often pick that or 31, which is my employee number.
I picked 39
I'll
because
take
so many
that.
people use that as their age, because it's
Mm.
39. But anyway, Captain Joe, you are the winner. Congratulations, buddy. You win.
Hey, Bill. Yeah.
One of these right here.
Cam, I'm not
Wasn't he
sure if I
at
have your
the
address or
meetup?
not. I probably do. But do you have my email address? Just send it to me. Or send it or give it to me on Messenger. Either way. I don't know if I have it or
Was
not.
he at the meetup?
Give it to me.
Who? No.
Yeah, so because he's
Joe.
at the meetup, I have his address.
No, Joe
No.
was not
I
there.
was just asking. He probably already has one.
Oh, no, he wasn't. He
No,
wasn't there.
no, he wasn't there.
No.
Oh.
Matter of fact, he sent some stuff through Johnny to me.
I thought he
and,
rode with Johnny.
There you go, Mike. Cool cat. Congrats. Or yay, grats. Grats, I guess. Joe America.
Congrats.
People say congratulations. Look, that we dropped down to 16. You mean you people been hanging out for a spinner?
Yep.
Go the hell.
I dropped out. Once I lost, I was like, okay.
You're welcome. They're very cool. Alexis, show your spinner again because they're out in the car.
Yeah, show your spinner, baby.
Oh, Don. Oh, look who's
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Yeah. That's not a spinner. It doesn't have bat wings on it like that.
Well, that's a spinner. Oh, you mean this spinner?
This,
The one I sent you. There it is.
there we go.
Are they
Yeah.
all purple?
Yeah, until next year, then they're going to be a fluorescent, or not a fluorescent, a translucent green.
No, wow.
Look who it is. We're gonna do this, and it's
Yeah.
Dawn.
I
Buzzing
can't-
time.
I walked into the lodge and
The moose
came
lodge?
across this.
The Great Water
Joe,
Buffalo.
send me your
Lodge?
address, please, just to make sure. I can send it. I'll send it Tuesday. I have a doctor's appointment, so I'll send it Tuesday.
Okay.
All right, brother.
What kind of lodge is
Alexis,
that
should
again?
we give out another one since Don's here now?
It's like,
Or
what?
should I wait? I got 4 to give away.
It's like, why?
Actually, I'm gonna keep one for myself,
Oh, wow. Reedy.
so I got 3 to give away. Huh?
I do want to
You know what? I got a TV set, so I should probably give it away.
Ooh, yeah.
No. You should
I've
keep a
got-
spinner. That's a knick-knack.
But keep the spinner. What? Give away the TV? No, it's not.
No, keep both. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, put the TV in your garage.
Put the
Oh,
TV in
great.
your garage. She's exactly
Seriously,
right.
It's a great idea. I do spend time out there. I work on stuff out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a great idea.
And
I have a spare 50-inch television actually.
when you get the 200 spinners, I don't mind if you show them, but I don't want to give any away until after the meetup.
I had one 50-inch Samsung at a. It was Save the Chimps. It had to do with the chimpanzees. It's a huge it's the largest chimpanzee reservation in the country, and it's in Fort.
Is there a lot of competition for that?
Well, yeah, there's a bunch of them because chimpanzees.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Is it
use-
like
they
a
use-
ranking? It's like
no,
1
they
through
use for
10.
They're used
You
for
know?
experimentation. There's a lot of groups. When they're done with them, and then what do you do with them? You kill them? No, they end up
Oh,
going to
you're
these.
saying it's like quite the
So
competition.
anyway, the largest one in the country is in Fort Pierce, Florida,
Oh wow!
and they did a big fundraiser every year, and they won the 50-inch Samsung television.
Oh, cool!
And
Awesome.
it went bad within the. It did go bad. It went bad within the time frame of the warranty. So I got another one, and in the meantime, my wife made me buy another one. So there's another TV in there, and the one they sent me is over there. So I have 2 spare televisions right now. But now a 50-inch would have been ridiculous in the garage, but 32, I could do that.
Yeah, it's perfect size for
I
that
do that.
garage.
You can send me the 50. I'll put it in my bathroom.
Yeah. There you go.
That's kind of big in the bathroom, though. I gotta say,
It is a bit big in the bathroom. Yeah.
a big in the bathroom.
Depends on how big.
Lexus's bathroom's probably
I'm
that big.
in the
No,
bathroom.
my bathroom's
you know
not quite
what I'm
that big. I got enough wall space, but I'd be sitting too close to it. That'd be crazy.
My
I'd be
bath-
like 3
I
feet
have-
away or something like that.
I have
That's
a small
insane.
bathroom, and across from me is a door. I'm not going to do that. The phone is fine. I know it's disgusting. I bring the phone into the.
Michael says it's pronounced chimpanzee.
Chimpanzee.
However,
Zeddy.
long story short,
Zeddy.
thank you, Alexa.
zebra.
I'm gonna
Zebra.
check it out.
Zebra. Well, cool beans. That's awesome sauce.
Cool. Yeah.
You can
Give
tell
away-
Don's here.
Well, congratulations anyway.
What is Don drinking? Don is drinking garage beer.
Garage beer.
The brand
All right.
garage beer?
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I had that on my channel.
yeah, pretty good.
Isn't it good?
We're in a brother
No,
mixed
it's a
beer
nice,
now. It's so
it's a
crazy.
light lager, is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I like it. It reminds me kind of like a Miller, but
Did you try that because of me?
no,
Fuck you.
we've had it here at the lodge for a while.
Oh, have you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're out of California.
I like
I'm gonna
Youngling
hold that against them.
more. their lager. I like, but it's heavier. If you get the flight, the flavor is there, but it disappears almost instantly. This is a nice little compromise between that, where it's still light, but the flavor stays with you a little bit longer.
It's a light lager, yeah, which totally explains what you're describing.
Yeah.
The logo on it is the garage is always open. I love that. That is so clever. The garage is always open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
pretty good.
it's a simple design can. I like the design of it. It's a really nicely designed can. It reminds me of the old. It almost reminds me of the old generic beer.
Yeah.
But it's a very nice design can, and it's good tasting stuff.
It's a very small company, out of Irving, California, and it just showed up in this corner liquor store where I go on occasion because I like to support them when I can.
But this is still better if you're willing to deal with a little bit more heaviness.
Yingling Lager is good shit.
Yeah.
It is actually my favorite beer.
If you don't mind a little bit more heaviness, if you don't want that heaviness.
Well, that's the point. I mean, the other stuff is actually a light is considered a light
Right.
beer. It's a light lager.
Well,
guys, just so
you
you know,
have-
this half-gallon container is now.
you do have the flights, the Yingling flights, but
You drink it all.
and they
Bill?
had that same flavor, but they disappeared. The flavor's gone. It's too late.
I'm thinking I might not make it to my dad's tomorrow
You think?
because I'm going to be pissing like a racehorse. No, it's not true. This stuff will go right through you. So by the morning, I'll be all good and dehydrated, ready for the trip.
Yeah, Coke had that liquid death. My daughter's boyfriend drinks those. Like it's friggin' water.
Yeah, liquid death. It's water. It's insane. And those guys are geniuses. A guy wrote a dissertation on the marketing genius of liquid death and how they made millions of dollars on literally a slogan. It's effing water.
Yeah,
It's
he spends
effing
so
water.
much money on it.
Because the word death is in the title of the product. People are like, yeah, that's edgy. That's edgy. I want that. Yeah.
Yeah. Just the opposite. Like the gas station around there, they're called Come and Go. That's another one. And then there's
Yeah, we
there
had those
was
around
an
here.
energy drink called
They
Cocaine.
changed the name to Maverick.
Yep, we just got a Maverick one getting built. Yep.
Yep, the Come and Go over by my house is now Maverick.
It came and went.
We just got a
I hated going down to the Come and Go to get Krispy Kreme donuts. Going to Come and Go to get Krispy
Crispy,
Kreme.
creamy, Come and Go.
Yeah, ours are now Casey's. Casey took over the Come and Go.
We got a ton of Casey's, and they're everywhere, but they have good pizza.
They do have good pizza. Yes, they do.
As far as donuts are concerned, Krispy Kreme's rock. We had an actual Krispy Kreme in Scranton, Pennsylvania, where they got up at like 3 a.m. and started making the donuts.
Time to make the
And they were the
donuts.
ones- They were the ones that supplied all the Krispy Kremes to the Publix and all the no, it wasn't Publix up there. It was whatever chain they had. All the grocery stores and had these sections. Seriously,
Piggly Wiggly.
it's so light and so delicious. No, I wasn't. I've never been in a Piggly Wiggly. I know what they are. Never been in one. There it is. However, Krispy Kremes rock. They rock. Oh, you're going like this.
I don't see the hype. I don't see the hype.
Get them
man.
while they're fresh.
I see
when
people
they're
standing in
warm.
line for
No,
Krispy Kreme.
You get them fresh
Yeah.
first thing in the
Yeah.
morning, and they're just light and delicious. That they're very, very good. Don't get me wrong. I love a Dunkin' Donuts. What's with the chocolate? With
Time
the
to make the donuts.
chocolate with the cream in it. What do you call it?
Time to make
Claire.
the donuts.
Yeah.
Any Claire?
No. Well, yeah, but it's a donut.
Oh, Berlin. Yeah.
Boston
Yeah.
cream.
Boston cream.
Boston.
Why did you have to go weird? Berlin? What?
He's such a weirdo.
He is. A Boston cream donut is one of the finest. You know, when you talk about what is a perfect, delicious food, what do you think
or
besides? I mean,
Ribeye.
Lana, I knew you were gonna say.
What?
And who doesn't love it?
You need nothing else. You could live on a ribeye. You could literally eat ribeye 7 days a week and live on it.
Who doesn't love
Water and ribeye. That's all you need.
So ribeye for dinner. What's dessert?
More ribeye.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That toffee that Art gives away.
Although you know what, a good tiramisu is rocking too.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
My son and his girlfriend made tiramisu the other day
Did they?
and made a big can of it and brought it in. And I don't know what coffee he used. He went with an extra strong coffee.
Mm.
And that meant that if you didn't like coffee, you didn't like I like coffee, and I ate a shit ton of it.
Oh yeah.
I made myself sick on it.
Yeah,
Please,
no,
Sarone.
good tiramisu.
Hey, didn't we determine last week a shit ton is bigger than an ass load?
Oh, yeah. Yes, we did.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
ass could produce. Hey, so by the way, he said something about liquid death. Liquid death is just effing water. I just looked it up.
Yes.
It's literally water. It's just
That's what I
there's
said.
nothing special about it. No, not you. Somebody else. I think it was Cool Cat. Thought it
Yeah,
was
Cool Cat.
he thought it was Austrian glacier water or some bullshit. No, son.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
flat out. It's just goddamn water.
Yeah. After he said that, we were talking about that. And yeah, it is just water, and it's just all
Not
marketing.
even.
You mean they
Yep.
don't run it through the single filter?
It's
on
not
the
even
soda
purified.
machine
It's not.
at the-
It's not nothing. You can
No.
buy it carbonated, I believe. Liquid. I think liquid death comes several ways, if I'm not mistaken. I think you can get it flavored or carbonated or whatever. But liquid death is flat out water. It's not even reverse osmosis or anything. It's not even distilled, purified, nothing. It's just effing water.
Effing water.
I mean, water.
It's effing
Period.
water.
Straight
So
up
it's
water. That's all it
Still
is.
got the fish shit in it and stuff.
No, I believe it's filtered and stuff. And, it's not bad for you in any way, shape, or form. It's got to still follow the normal, normal.
Speaking of, this stuff right here is like sex in a canoe. It's fucking close to water.
What?
Like
It's
sex on the beach.
Sex in a canoe. It's fucking close to water.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. Like
Like
sex in the shower. Mhm.
Okay, Joe, Captain Joe.
Captain Joe.
I just used Facebook
Yeah.
Messenger to text you to remind you that we're friends on Facebook. You may have sent me your address in the past. I don't feel like looking for it. Please send me your address. Well, I mean, why would I bother? He's right here. Just type,
I know it's there.
type your address in, and I will get you that incredible gift.
Incredible.
Just send it to Joe in Louisiana, and I'm sure he'll get it.
There you
Yeah,
go.
someone will get it.
Joe in Louisiana.
Captain Joe. If I put Captain
Joe
Joe
in
in
Louisiana. You
he'll
did right.
get there.
He'll get it. They all know each other. They're all related, for God's sakes.
Oh,
Holy crap! This thing is empty.
Oh no.
Wow.
Well,
That's
time.
really,
Have a good night, folks.
really.
Good night.
I am gonna get in my car and drive an hour and 45 minutes to my dad's house tomorrow.
Sweet. That's like 12 hours from now. I'm sure it'll be fine. Jesus.
My truck seat's probably gonna get wet. We'll see. Yeah,
We'll
probably.
see.
You
Double
know, who
up.
cares? It's been a while since I had been able to have a little buzz, to have a little fun. Why not?
Yeah.
I ate a whole gummy.
Sweet.
Alexis, this is what I'm doing now. I'm doing the mango
Gelato.
gelato.
Mango Tango. Is there a bunch of them in there?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
How much does a can like that
There's a
cost? I always
bunch in
wondered
there,
about
and
that
there's a
stuff.
bunch in the other bottles I bought too. Where's the other one?
Is that stuff expensive or not really so much anymore because it's halfway
not-
legal now
No, it's not bad. $30 or whatever.
All right.
per can?
Yeah, I think.
How
I don't
many are
know.
in there?
What the hell do I
Like
know?
10?
No,
You bought it?
I know. I just paid for it. and went with it.
It's probably 50.
Gotta learn how to do that.
You think there's 50 in there?
No, fuck no.
Oh. I was wondering how much per gummy. I'm just curious. That's all.
Maybe two. I'll figure that out and I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I don't do it. I
Well, I
don't want
just
it or
think
do
it's
it. I'm just
too,
curious.
Joe's had
Yeah.
Where's the other bottle?
Yeah.
I'm missing a bottle.
They tried to hit me up with. They tried to talk me into taking CBD or whatever,
Yeah.
and I went, okay, well, let me look at it, and I'm like, F you. I'll keep taking not Improxin, a leave or whatever. I'm like, holy crap. CBD was like stupid money at the time.
Oh
The
yeah.
doctor's like, you can take CBD, and I'm like, oh, that'd be like $50 a month or $60 a month or
Yeah.
$100 a month or something like that. And
Yeah.
you can get naproxen at Walgreens, 600 of them for like $10. You know what I mean? Why the hell?
It's not the same. Naproxen is my favorite, by the way.
Yeah, naproxen's the way to go, as far as I'm concerned.
I got hurt. Well, I didn't report it as getting hurt, but some idiot. When I was working in the corrections, we would move an inmate from from our block to another block, whatever. I would have inmates bring the cart to put their shit on the cart, and then wheel it out. And I was coming down the stairs, and whoever the idiot was put the handle to the cart, like leaned it up against the stairs. So I tripped on the damn handle. I basically did a Superman from about 5 or 6 feet off the cement floor and hit the deck. My back, I don't have a good back to begin with. It was fucked up. And they gave me naproxen, 600 milligrams, whatever the prescription was. Dude, I was ready to go back to work. It worked great. So ever since then, naproxen is my favorite because of that particular episode. And what I've discovered is for my back, because I have, besides my other problems, I have, because I have so many, I have arthritis and my lower back and degenerative disc disease. So it's like 40% or 50% of the other people my age around the country. You decompress, whatever.
Yeah.
And the naproxen is the shit. It works great for my back. No, different things work. Ibuprofen works for different things. Naproxen works great for your back. Just so you know. That's my tip, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what I was taking it for. That was part of the reason why I'm going to get a CT, because I took it for 4 years straight. I was taking like 1,000 milligrams of naproxen for like 4 years.
Wow.
I can't complain. They gave me like 600 milligrams in one shot. It was like a prescription pill. And I was, back to work with no problems after that. So, like I said, pretty good. Because, even then, although I was quite a bit younger than now, I was still 290 pounds and flying head first into the concrete from about 6 feet. That's a pretty good fall. And it was okay. I mean, I didn't put in a report or anything. Like it never happened. So naproxen is the shit. Ibuprofen is good too for different things. And toothaches, I'll tell you what works for toothaches. Fucking aspirin.
Cocaine.
Pair of pliers. Oh.
Yes, cocaine does work. And so does aspirin.
I've been trying to cut back.
Bare aspirin.
Yeah.
You take
Toothaches or aspirin or cocaine.
Back in the day, you open a package of tooth powder and
you double the bare aspirin recommended whatever, and your toothache will go away. I'm telling you, works for me. But that's that.
Yeah, to each their own.
Did I really drink a half a gallon? This beer is not just beer. It's like 8% alcohol or some shit.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Yeah,
Alexis,
it's fortified.
Alexis, these things are
water.
addicting.
Do what?
These things are addicting.
Yeah, they are.
I've sitting
Holy
here
They're
the
crap.
whole show.
about
Just
cocaine.
all I've been doing, just playing with that thing.
Spin. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I've got the
Yeah,
batch.
it took off.
And throw it on the counter.
Yeah, it took off.
I mean, they're really a quality spinner.
No, those are quality. You don't get much better than that. People
Are you supposed to one hand these stupid things?
What?
Fidget spinners? Are you supposed to like be able to do it one handed? Isn't that the
No,
cool
you
thing
just-
about
you
fidget spinners?
Just spin.
No, because you're supposed to be able to do something else while you do it, right? And you flick it. I wish I had one right
well,
now.
you could certainly do that. Yeah.
No, it feels like you're doing something else, and you just flick that thing too, while you're doing whatever else you're doing. You know what I mean?
Well, that damn thing takes off. It
On
takes
your
off.
desk to any flat surface.
Artie,
I
you sent
one
me
handed it once, Lloyd.
You sent me Joe Travatore's address.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd save you
Art
some
did.
time.
So you're more
Articus.
concerned whether I send him the prize than he is.
He might not be here anymore.
Joe, you
Yeah,
here?
These things, these
Well,
weights on
You
here. are
always
metal.
check. Make sure that it's the right address.
Huh?
Because that's the latest address I've got from.
He's got
Did you
steel
think he
ball
roams
bearings
or
in it.
something? Or
What's
Yeah,
it got? A
because I
bearing?
Yeah,
There you
ball
go.
bearing. Yeah,
Oh,
metal
I
ball
sent
bearing.
some coffee. One.
And if you
No,
look
these are
close on the
direct.
backside, you can actually see the ball bearings.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what he was just saying. Yeah.
Mhm.
Is that what's that? A 10 bearing? Let's see here. How about an 8 or 10 bearing? That's not too bad.
Yeah.
You can start judging this little fidget toy based on how many bearings it has.
Dude, bearings are like a very large part of my life.
This isn't all metal.
Yes, I know they are.
Yeah, it's 10 bearings.
It's a fidget
Yeah.
toy. You know.
Yeah.
See,
Mhm.
there's probably a 7451 or something.
The
Oh,
fact
it's made in China though, so probably not. Never mind.
the fact
Yeah.
that it's bearings at all.
Yeah, you got that 25% tariff on it.
There's a reason that they-
104.25. You mean?
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
look at- she's good thing she ordered them now.
Yeah.
they're gonna be 3 times as much by next year.
Yeah.
even if there is here, the price is going to go up by this time, or
Is it or is China going to come in and say, "All right, enough"? And
Uh-oh,
because
I
I've
done
seen a lot
fucked
of
up.
videos where a lot of their companies, there are a lot of companies over there that sell. They're this is destroying them. It's destroying them. I mean, they're falling apart. Oh, this is politics, isn't it?
Yeah, I fucked
But
up. I
their
went and
entire
mentioned-
economy is based on two things: real estate and exports. And the real estate is ridiculous because it's so overbuilt and nobody's filling those spots up. So the real estate's already fucked. And now with this going on, I mean, it's like a double whammy. You know, these companies have tons and tons of stuff to ship, and it's just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how long they're gonna be able to hold out, but God bless.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm not that worried
Oh,
about it.
they'll-
People are like,
They'll work it out.
yeah, 90% of the shit I get from China are toys. As I keep telling everybody, you guys are acting like you're buying your pacemakers and shit from
Look,
China.
unfortunately,
Yeah, you know, most of it's toys and gewgaws.
Unfortunately, we enjoy a hobby that is reliant on China. So
Yeah.
it's going to affect us personally.
Yeah.
The overall picture, we could live without China. We could absolutely live without China.
Well, we could live without drones. That's all I'm saying. Everybody that's waxing Armageddon on this shit, it's like, oh, settle down, dude. You're talking about some toy you're gonna fly around the weekend with your grandkids and shit. Take a deep breath. You'll be all right, man. If you gotta keep flying the 43 drones you already have. You know what I mean? You already got like 20 drones. Every time I see you on the live stream, there's 20 empty boxes behind you, but you're over here freaking out because you know there might be a tariff on the latest drone. It's like, dude, you probably got 20 drones you can fly right behind you, behind your head. Take a deep breath, man. You'll be all right.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
If there's a market, someone will fill it. It will be filled. If it's, whether it's by South Korea or Japan or Taiwan or Malaysia,
India.
Indonesia, India.
India, yeah, India, Korea,
It'll-
yeah.
Australia.
I said South Korea. It will be filled if it has to be,
Mhm.
and China knows that, and so we'll see. We'll see how long they can stand it and how long
Well,
it takes.
that's what happened. That's what got them in the position they're in, because that
Yep.
all these products were made somewhere else before China.
And it's
You know what I
not-
mean?
It's
And
not
China
like
came in and took it over.
It's not like we're being unreasonable. He only initially charged half of what they're charging our manufacturers.
Right.
You know, so it's not like he's a crazy person. He tried, and even that, even the 50% was just there it is. What do you want to do? And then work on lowering the tariffs so that more manufacturing is done here. It's gonna all work out. I think in the long run. I hope in the long run. But let's get off of politics.
Mhm.
Let's not.
Well, the Mavic 4 has been
Everybody's
delayed until.
too panicky over the stock
I
market.
thought you were getting off.
Stock
In
market,
in the
stock market's volatile. That's got
Yep.
nothing to do with the future of the country.
Yep.
That's the way it works. It's volatile. You want to make big money up front, then you take those chances, and that's the way it is. Period. And it will work out, and it'll straighten out eventually. It always does. It has every decade we've been in existence.
And if not, we'll just start another war, because that's what we normally do when the economy's bad. We start a war.
I doubt Trump's.
We get involved in a war. We don't necessarily start them, but we get involved in a war. Mavic 4, it looks like it's delayed till March 13th. That's the story anyway. So we'll see. May 13th. Excuse me, May 13th.
March 14th
Right,
is
night, okay.
This is
May
April.
13th. Sorry. I
You
misspoke.
mean May
May
14th?
13th.
What?
May 13th. It sounds like May 13th. So we'll see. It's supposed to be the 24th. And I don't know if they're going to launch it and just go ahead and launch it and then kind of relaunch it in the U.S., or if they're just going to launch it globally.
I would imagine
May
they're gonna have
13th.
no choice, but it's going to have to be post-launched in the U.S. But
Right. We'll see. I'm driving to Canada to pick mine up. Everybody's like freaking out on Facebook and whatnot about it. And I'm like, I'll get in my car and drive to Canada and pick one up.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
care.
you live like right around the corner from Canada, right?
Couple hours, man. I can be there. I went and picked up my first folding phone in Detroit. Across the river. I mean, I literally could see Canada from where I picked up my folding phone at the Best Buy there. It's not that far from the bridge. So it's not that big of a deal, man. Or I won't get it. Oh no. Oh no. I won't have the latest drone for a couple months. How will I ever survive? What will I ever do?
And the funny thing is, no matter what we have, a few years ago is so above the pale, above what most of us need. I mean, how many of us are doing this for a living? How many of us are doing this for a few extra bucks, or at least to pay for this stupid service? You know what I'm saying? I just, it's going to hurt those who are making a full living at it. Like,
don't they have drones now?
There are other drones, and they can go.
No, don't they have drones now? If you're making a living using drones, you have a drone now.
That's right.
Yeah.
You just don't have. You may not be able to get to do it.
And it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt them a little less, actually, because they'll just say, "Okay, well, I'm just going to factor this into the lifetime of the equipment. I'll just figure that as a little bit longer on lifetime, or I might mark up my prices a little bit, and you're writing it off when you buy it anyway."
It's an expense write-off, so.
It's going to hurt the people who are hobbyists more than people who are making a living.
Right.
And it'll still be cheaper than buying an American drone, just for the record.
Yeah.
It'll still be cheaper to buy a Mavic 3 Enterprise than it'll be to buy a Skydeal, like by half. If he doubled the price of the Mavic 3 Enterprise, it would still be half of what the Skydio costs. So,
Well,
whatever.
hopefully all of this will entice investment into this country.
Yeah.
And
Maybe DJI will build that factory they were trying to build. A few years ago.
I've
be
been
sweet.
saying that for 4 fucking years. They need to reestablish. I mean, in California used to have they had a plant there, and it had to do with research.
The Cerritos.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think it's Cerritos.
if they spend enough money creating jobs in this country, investing in this country, this guy, our president, you think he's going to say no? He's going to be all for it. But of course, there's going to be limitations and expectations and so on and so forth. And they can meet all those. They can absolutely meet all those. So I'm not nearly as worried as anybody else is as far as all those things. DJ will continue. And
I'm not that worried about it.
Our hobby.
Yeah. Well, like with me.
But our hobby is not more important than our country and my future. Shut up. I know I interrupted him. I am right here. Fuck you. Lloyd, please talk. I'll wait.
No, what I was going to say is a hobbyist. It's like with me. I bought a used camera drone, and it was an upgrade. I got the original Mavic Air, and now I've got the Air 2S. And it's such it's light and day's difference. And, so I'm not worried about DJI being banned right now. I mean, I've got my FT, because you can.
As long as they keep flying. I mean, they keep flying when you can't log into the account, I guess.
Yeah. No,
and it also depends on what type of flying you're doing for a living, too, if you're talking about doing it professionally.
Yeah.
Well, if you're already doing it professionally, though,
it also depends. Yeah, and it depends on what type of flying you're doing.
Right. Yeah.
If you're doing like for filming, just for local commercials, like a lot of us are, you don't need the highest end camera.
No.
On your drone.
If you're already doing it, you need exactly what you have. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You already have a drone. If you're already doing it.
Well, you may, like, if you're already doing it and you have held off on upgrading for a while, you should have upgraded last fall, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I get that, but apparently you're making a living already, so.
Yeah. But just the difference in the quality of the picture from the Mavic Air original to the Air 2S, I just blown away. And it's probably the last. It's going to be the last drone I buy because I've got the Avata and the Avata 2.
Well, yeah, we can see how old you are, Lloyd. You don't have to talk about that right now.
Yeah, well, yeah. Fuck you, dog.
Yeah, last car, last house, last drone. That's the last shirt he's gonna buy. That hat he's wearing is probably the last hat he's ever gonna buy.
I didn't buy this one. This one was given to me. That's why I'm wearing it.
I am surprised. You guys probably don't know this, but Lloyd just recently took up snowboarding.
Oh,
yeah, he's going down. He's going downhill fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. Go ahead, just make fun of me. I don't care. What do we do? Lose our host?
Yeah, he probably had to go bathroom. I got a carbon fiber snowboard right behind me here. I haven't picked up in about 10 years. I bet you.
I have never been on a snowboard.
Me neither.
Yeah, it's fun. I
was
into it for a minute.
Now, Lloyd, I do have a question for you. While you were down there, did you bend anybody's ears on how to set up a Midwest drone meetup?
No, I didn't.
You should have. You had all kinds of people with experience down there.
I know, and it's like, well.
What do you mean by how?
Well, we're trying to figure out a good place to do it, Well,
that's what you got to do. Is find a good place and then announce it.
Yeah, Arkansas, I think, might be out.
Why's that?
They have some draconian drone laws down there in Arkansas.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to that reminds me.
State parks are out.
Yeah. This next week, I'm gonna check into make sure all of our rules here in Oklahoma are because I'm pretty open about it, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Oklahoma is pretty good. Missouri's still pretty good.
Right?
There are a few low municipalities in Missouri that are trying to do stuff, but
Yeah.
overall, the state's
I've
pretty good.
I've flown my drone here in town and never had a bit of a problem with anybody. So,
Yeah.
but
It might be the Wild West of Oklahoma.
yeah.
Mhm.
So you're out
but,
that
you know,
way. I was gonna say you guys can just jump on the bandwagon with the Chicago boys, really. Because quite frankly, Chicago's Midwest, right? Not really.
Yeah, but they're
More like Central.
They're like 2 states over. That's 2.5 states over. That's a long drive from
we've
here.
we've only got 14 people watching.
Uh-huh.
I was listening. Thank goodness you guys started talking because I'm boring as shit. I'm gonna close it down. Probably. Let's see. We got 2 hours. About
2
5
minutes.
About 5.
Five.
Got
Yeah,
5 minutes.
we'll
Okay.
do the 3 hours.
Yeah.
That was going on. Since I know there's only you guys and those 14 or whatever it comes out to, and it's just us. I just peed for about a minute.
We figured.
Yeah.
That'd be
I
satisfying.
am so
That's what I
excited,
guessed.
but isn't that sad? I mean, there's some in the diaper.
No.
Don't get me wrong, but I actually retained. I mean, literally, it was at least a
Yeah.
minute, maybe
It wasn't
2,
all.
maybe
Yeah.
a minute and a half. It was a long pee, and I know.
Okay, Bill, you can have some ice cream. You did a good job on the potty.
I know this is
So,
really embarrassing for most people, but
Yeah.
not me. I am so proud of the fact that I retained.
That is.
Did you have to lean against the wall? I know you're peeing for a long time. You
I
got to
did
put your
kinda.
hand on the wall. You got to put your hand on the
I have
wall.
a cabinet right
thing.
there, and I have my head against it. But you know
Hey,
what?
Ten
though?
Toes, that's on Al's channel. You're on the wrong channel.
Al's
Al
channel.
is Art is pirating Bill's stream.
The story is, it's getting better.
Good.
Good. Good for
That's
you.
what counts as progress being made, son.
It is
Progress.
progress. Yeah.
Progress being made, son.
You know, it'd probably be better if I exercised the muscle more, but it hurts, so I don't do it because I'm a puss.
Yeah.
But it's gonna get better, and I'm gonna still be around for a while. I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but I'll be.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I think we should get to the
I dr-
Logan's Run
Guys,
zone.
I drank this whole
And
thing.
everybody hits about 50 and
Yeah. That was a lot of beer.
Yeah.
And it's not just beer. This is like fermented
Whiskey?
liqueur.
Bourbon.
Yeah, no. It's not like that. It's not ridiculous.
Yeah, it's fortified.
It still can't be called beer.
It's beer that's so strong it has to be spelled with an I.
To be beer, to be called beer, it'd be 5% or less. This is like 8, 7. It's
more like a lager or
quite a
something.
bit
I
more
don't
than
know.
5. You know,
Well,
and
Red Horse
Malt liquor?
is 8%.
like a malt liquor. When you're above a certain point, it's called a malt liquor. They don't call them.
Is it really?
Above 5.
Oh, stop it. I was guessing, man. I don't know. I'm totally guessing.
Mhm.
Works every time.
Any different license?
Yeah, I tell you, it's go 45.
2 minutes.
Oh, look at you, Artie. You told somebody to go to my channel.
Yeah.
Good for you. Oh, that's the love.
Yeah.
Well, Ten Toes popped up. That's crazy.
Yeah. And 10 Toes, reach out to Don or me and if you got any ideas about where we can have a
Plus my
meetup.
wiener.
Yeah.
Hey, Lloyd, you might give a call. Muskogee, I believe the city parks department took over the Blue Whale of Catoosa.
Did they really?
Well, of
I think that is now underneath the city parks umbrella. Maybe they're just maintaining it. But it used to be family owned.
Right.
They've done a lot of improvements, and I thought it was taken over by the city.
Catoosa, the city of Catoosa, their parks department did take it over. So, yeah.
That might be a fun place to.
That popped in my head too. I thought about that. So I'll check with them.
Welcome back, Brent.
It's right next to the highway.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
hear
kinda
I hear that life is a highway.
To the show.
So you're going to ride it all night long?
And you don't really have a lot of wide
If I
open
could.
spaces except for over the
You do
water.
it your way.
Right, right.
It's a
If I
long
could.
way.
All right, guys. We're closing on 3 hours.
There
All
we
right.
go. Let's wave. Goodbye.
3 hours of this is quite enough.
Better way, yeah.
So everybody, seriously, thank you for hanging out in the chat. I hope you enjoyed my
Bill's got wet
Paula,
video and my
Paula.
pics. It's all raw. You
20
guys
years
saw,
away,
just so everybody
I'm
knows,
Paula.
you all saw those videos and those pictures the first time I've seen them. So we just did it all
Thanks for
together.
sharing.
So we're gonna say goodnight. Let me see. But outro. That's the one.
Fly away. Can't be a better way.
Well, now it's time to say goodbye to Phil and all the tribe. Thank you all for coming.
Thanks
and
for
we
coming
hope you
in,
will
seriously.
subscribe. You're all invited back next week to watch another show. We're all too drunk and tired, so we're gonna have to go.
Y'all come back now. You hear? This has been a Bill Ways presentation.